Okay, all right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another session of D&D with us at Aegis Past in the brand new year of 2020. I am your DM, of course, if you remember me from last year, and we'll be continuing this year. Yeah, I'm sure you remember me. I'm hard to forget. But, of course, I have also with me another selection of players that are, also hard to forget, and I think we should probably just for one more time, at least, give one more round of introduction, because I think we're starting to get the feel of who we know everyone is. But for today, let's start with ladies first as to who you are and what you play.
My name is Kayla. What?
As I said, as you stroke the kitty.
Yeah, my name is Kayla. I'm playing Valindra. She's a half elf, half tiefling, undying warlock, and she's packed to the chain. And she has a little finny fox named Winnie, who will be played by Moo, who you just saw run away. So.
Yeah, controlling those fine familiars gets tricky. But
he will be back, don't worry.
Yes, he always gets sewn back together. I still think does he need to be sewn back again? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. The little radiant fireflies got him. All right. Next up, we have the biggest and the bluest.
Hello, my name's Scott, and I'll be playing Varkesh Stormcaller, the half-dragon forge cleric.
All right, and of course we have the darkest, the terror of the night.
I'm Cody, and I'm playing Rook, the half Kenku, half Tiefling, Inquisitive Rogue.
Yeah, and then of course the bigger of the two kitties.
Hey everyone. My name is Connor, and I'm playing Smoky Cloud Cindertongue, the Abjuration Wizard who is half Tabaxi and half Fire Ganassi.
And last but not least, our most recent party member brought back from long ago.
What's up, everyone? Coming out from New York. I play a little bitty kitty named Victor, and he likes to hit things with his fists, or his claws, or his tail, or, whatever else he's
tail. Maybe have to see the tail. Yeah. By the way, scoot a little closer to us for a second, because you're a little low on the thingy. There we go. Your head's kind of like on the chin. But either way, yeah, great. So, everybody here, we all have them play half-breeds, as you heard, which is a new homebrew rule that we have for this campaign. But if you have been with us for a while, you certainly know the gist of things, as we have what appears to be total tabletop points that you can use to spend to influence the game here or on our other ones on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, with, of course, Chubby Kobold's Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the Hoda, seasons 1 and 2, respectively, starting, of course, in Monday 6 and Tuesday, Wednesday 6:30. Same with us. Now, as you are spending time with us, you are accumulating them, so feel free to spend them if you'd like on our game with the players to give them inspiration dice. These can be used to help them save those very essential saving throws, ability checks, or maybe even attack throws. So be sure to give generously when you can, because they do need them. Other than that, I think that's the majority of what you call gobbledygook in terms of the boring stuff. We can now go back into a recap for what happened, how many weeks ago was it? 2 weeks ago? It's been a while, so we're gonna have to really recover some information. But yes, so last time your party was here, you had ventured towards what was known as the last known location of one of the heroes. As you had finished up your trial, of course, in the main city, having delivered information and being told that perhaps the first task needed is to combat the oncoming Lich, Draken the Black, sending you off with a Silver Dragon envoy and allowing you to make record time to appear there. Having traveled through the tops of the dungeon, you were able to... Oh, what am I getting background noise from? What was that? Oh, it's gone. Okay, you muted yourself, Scott, just in case.
I was just making sure it wasn't me.
Okay, but yes, so as you made your way through the top layer, you were able to see the monuments and statues made in honor for the sacrifices that the heroes had made before delving down into this underground lair that he had made for himself. You were able to see a room filled with magic items, some of which were pretty much just knick-knacky and not really worth anything, but they just seemed to glow with this magical aura until you found one that was not, allowing you to be able to place it on the table successfully so that you could enter the stairwell down below, making your way into another chamber with 5 doors, each door seeming to have some kind of peril behind as you encountered the first door in the middle, giving off terrible little radiant dust motes. while the one on the far right allowed you to enter by solving a puzzle, one which your party did a very interesting and clever job of trying to solve. Sadly was not correct at first, but eventually you got there. As you made your way through it, having a few scrapes and bumps and bruises and a bit of exhaustion, you were eventually able to make it to another set of stairs leading down as a trip trap was triggered, causing you all to slide down a chute into this room here that you found yourself in, with furnaces in front and a table in the center. As you tried to figure out the solution to this puzzle, you were able to effectively understand the necessary alloys that you had to create using the furnaces in the back. Getting 3 out of the 4 precisely right seemed to work just fine. However, the exact proportions of the last one seem to have been missed just a tiny bit, allowing the created slag metal to animate and turn into these large molten golems. Luckily, with the party's skill and power, you were able to defeat them, as you also found that the only way to truly kill these creatures was to quench them with water or some kind of cool substance. Luckily for you, you were able to settle them out, leaving their slag molten mess on the floor, as you still now have what appears to be 4 cold furnaces in front of you and a large center doorway blocked in the middle. Now, having yourselves a little bit hurt and worse for wear, maybe needing some time to recover, it's down to you as to what you wish to do next. So, all 5.
So the door is still closed.
It is.
Right. So I will just remember the mixture, and then the last one that was failed on, we'll all have a group discussion about it so that that one doesn't get failed on.
Oh dear. Well, we are alive. I feel like I was spacing out for about a decade there, but do you think we could perhaps take a little bit of a break before we try that again?
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm gonna stitch Winnie back together.
Okay. All right. Valindra, of course, if you do your short rest to stitch back Winnie, you will not be able to use your hit dice to recover.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty okay.
All right. So focusing on trying to get your familiar back, the rest of the party can choose to also short rest if they'd like.
Indeed.
Okay. For, of course, you can roll your hit dice as you choose. You spend an hour in this room tending to your wounds and trying your best to gather your thoughts and figure out your next steps. Well, Rook used a bunch of his hit die right there.
I have no reason not to, being that I'm sitting.
I'm gonna join him here in a second. Monks are D8, I think.
Yes.
We are.
Yeah.
Is chicken.
Oh my god, you're using all your hit dice?
Yep.
Apparently he got effed up.
I was at 27 HP.
Yeah. Sadly, he'll only get half of those back after the long rest, but use them or lose them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, Victor.
Use 9. So use the last 2. There.
And remember, Kyle, you add your Constitution modifier to all those.
Yep. I'm good.
Oh, he's back at full then.
Yep. Needed that.
All right.
It feels
Varkesh,
so
are you
much
back at
better
full?
already.
I am back to full. It just took all of them.
And Varkesh, you at full?
I am at full.
All right. Excellent. And Rook at full. Okay. So,
Holy shit.
did you all wish to
There
do
we
anything?
go.
Smokey, are you at full?
I am at full.
All right.
Feels so much better now.
Valindra, are you at full?
No, I am not. I'm the only one that's not a fool.
Okay.
No. But I'm at 66, so that's not too bad.
Out of
84.
84.
I mean, it's not great. You know, it's not great, but
Could
It's
Winnie
been
maybe
better.
take a back seat? Maybe? Just this one time?
You do know that would take 2 hours of rest at that point to do that, but
I'm gonna charge in the next fight and be right in the thick of it.
1 hit point, sort of.
all right. But yes, so as the rest of your party tends to your wounds, you all seem fully recovered and prepared to take on whatever's next. Valindra still looks a little worse for wear, but she has successfully sewn back Winnie together as she used her shade, the shadow that casts on the ground, to make thread to reattach the body parts of her fennec fox. Of course, as he springs back to existence and is looking around, none the wiser to his last death of many that he's had, he seems to just be bounding about, quite eager and willing to snuggle, kind of like that right now.
Oh my god! You get back just in time, didn't you? Okay, bye.
Now, Varkash, it's very easy for you to remember the previous medals, as you had during the short rest, just quickly thrown them in, allowing you to be able to have the last one to figure out with the party.
Okay, well, it's Electrum's a mixture of silver and gold, so if we all combine our brain power, we can probably get the right mixture so we don't have to do this shit again.
Nice.
Well, I can, at the very least, I can assist with the measurements. I have an eye for that sort of thing.
Okay.
Where was Big Hiccup before? I mean, it seemed like you really were zoned in there when it came to putting all allies together there. But when was were they all wrong? Were they all right, or what's the situation?
I believe that they were all right except the very last one. I may have got the mixtures, just the ratio, just a bit wrong.
Oh, okay. So you want to just make sure you take time with the last one, then? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. I'm going to stand back 2 or 3.
Just out the room, just I'll leave you do it.
No problem. All right, so Varkash, if you'd like to do the roll, you can do it with advantage.
Okay.
You will go ahead and make a. Let's see, what would be this for you? This
Something that I'm really good at rolling.
It would be a wisdom.
I'm pretty damn good at that.
I'm gonna hold my action to cast Chill Touch
No faith.
No faith.
in case something happens.
Okay, as you
Full
just
faith.
start to pile in as best you can, making your wisdom check, Valindra is just constantly keeping this ghostly hand at the ready.
And I do that with
Chill touches necrotic damage.
Oh shit, you're right. Not Chill Touch. I misspoke. I was confused. Chill Touch and Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost. Sorry.
There we go.
Okay,
Sorry.
wisdom. Did you want to use inspiration, or do you want to keep that?
I'm going to use an inspiration. I'm not doing that shit again.
Okay.
Why not? Be fun.
All right. So that's my inspiration, and that's much
Hey.
better.
Ah, very good, very good. All right.
Cold-blooded reptiles take time for the blood to get to the brain. Fine.
You'd assume that here, though,
Cold-blooded.
you'd have less problems, considering it's the heated furnace room. You should have plenty of heat. But, of course,
No, I just find a tanning rock. It's tempting.
as you have this moment where you just pause for a second and put something in, you just catch yourself at the last moment and go, wait, no. And instead, putting the last ratio of gold in instead of silver, allowing the mixture as it settles into this brazier to melt into a very nice reflective pool of electrum. As you can see it begin to sheen, all of them together, they begin to settle and become set as the middle furnace that leads down into a ramp. You can hear just this very interesting clockwork motion as you can see as you look down at the door being raised up.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
In the end, that really wasn't a problem. Ignoring the fact that we had to fight for our lives. But anyway, onward! Let's go to the stairs quickly.
Okay. Heading down the ramp, you're able... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The door comes up from underneath the pedestal.
No, the door is so you see that
this
big,
guy.
large furnace in the center that wasn't actually a furnace.
Okay.
It was shaped to look like one, has a ramp leading down with a door that just raised up.
All right. Is there anything? Well, Varkesh is doing his stuff. Just kind of, I have no purpose molding or melting anything.
I just did it.
Do we find anything else in any of these boxes? Or is it all just the scrap metal stuff to make set inkits and things like that?
With a look around and a curiosity, not killing the cat this time, you would be able to see that for the most part, the boxes do have what appears to be a very wide selection of minerals and ore and some scrap metal here and there. It just seems to be organized in very different ways, but yes, there is some method to the madness.
Funny, he says ingots instead of ingots.
Ingots.
Did I even say ingots? I thought I
Pieces of
said...
metal.
Adorable. Little key
All right.
speech.
Okay.
It's like,
Just didn't know if there was anything kind of eye-catching besides just a bunch of crazy stuff in it. Okay, cool. That's it.
Bunch of metal.
And as we're gonna head down, I would like to keep an eye out for any additional traps that may not be so immediately apparent as well as we
Okay.
come across.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
All right. So Rook first, then.
It seems to be Rook is always first, yes. All right.
27.
So, Rook keeping an eye out for the party ahead of them to make sure to spot for any more traps. The rest of you follow down the hall. Varkash, I think you're still having your mace affected with the light
and
spell.
I will be at the very, very back of the group.
Okay, so with a bit of light for those who have difficulty seeing, you're able to give a little bit of illumination to the tunnel. For Rook, he just sees dull, kind of grayish metallic tones in front. You see what appears to be another brilliant hall completely covered in this shining metal that seems to have a bit of a different quality to it. You notice that as you continue further down, it has slowly changed. The top of the chambers have been a bit more of like a dull color. As you descended further and further, it gets more brilliant. Now the chamber almost feels like you're entering gold, and it seems like the walls themselves reflect a near mirror-polished kind of surface that you can then see your party walking through this very bizarre, like almost endless hall-looking appearance. Oh, you got an inspiration again, Varkesh.
Hey, thank you. Who gave it to me? Because I have my quick close.
Ventus Kitsune.
Ventus Kitsune.
All right, that was like 6 people at the same time. Could one person tell
Just
me?
Kitsune.
Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it.
All right. Now, so at the moment, Rook, what you're looking at, and as you're trying to look for any kind of traps, you can see that for the most part, everything is just polished to a very fine, mirror-like shine. And it's very eerie to kind of see you and your party members all walking in this very weird, infinite mirror hallway. So it's a little disorienting as you make your way across, but you can see ahead that further down the corridor, there is what appears to be a slight seam in the wall, which you assume could be perhaps an outline to a door. But the entire thing is still just polished. It's just as shiny and as smooth as the molten metal that was in the furnace beneath.
You said this is polished gold, right?
It looks more golden.
Varkesh doesn't care. He's stopping all the time to admire himself in polished gold.
Oh, sure. It's a very interesting hue. You're no longer blue. You're kind of a bit more of a warm purple.
Purple's good.
Are the walls like magic mirrors? If you stand up and stand down, do like our legs get longer and shorter?
No. It is perfect and it is flat and straight. It's very eerie. It's that kind of infinite mirror thing that's going on because both sides, both left and right of you are reflective. So when you look to the left, you can see infinitely to the left. You look to the right, you can see infinitely to the right. You look above and below. It's a very disorienting hallway. If you ever have optical illusions kind of make you go a little dizzy, that's what you feel.
I'll be waiting for everyone to catch up, but I'll also be using that time to check and see if I can spot any mechanism to open the door.
Sure.
Or like substance there.
Sure. Looking at it carefully, you can see what appears to be just a few hinges on the left side, and when you just kind of put your hand on it slightly, it does push to open.
Okay. That being determined, I will push it open just slightly to get a peek inside.
Okay. Looking inside, you can just see what appears to be a black slit.
Pardon?
Well, it's dark. You can't tell. It just looks completely black. When he looks inside, he just sees dark. If you want to open it wider, you can see more.
Can I look in it?
When you get up to him, I mean, you can also see it's a dark black slit. You can't see anything in there. It just looks empty and like a void.
Even with my devil
push it
sight,
open a little
I can't
bit
see
further,
anything?
Well, with your devil's sight again, it looks like a void. It just looks like an empty black space that continues on for a bit, and then as you push it open even further, actually, what does devil's sight do precisely? Just double check.
I will.
Sees everything.
Gives dark vision out to 100 feet.
Yeah.
It allows you to see up to 120 feet in darkness as well as magical darkness.
Yeah, magical and non-magical darkness
All right,
to a distance
so
of 120 feet.
Valindra can see, actually, much more easily than you can. When she looks through, she can see walls and floors, and as the doors open entirely, it looks to be another hall, a very inverse to the one you were just in, which was polished and bright. This looks to be dull and covered in a black magical veil.
It's a gross hallway. It looks exactly like the one we just came through, but it's very dark and gloomy and blah.
How can you tell that?
I got magic eyes.
Points to ahead.
My brain, it's bigger than yours.
No, it's just one of the things that, I can do. I can see really well in dark places.
So do you want to switch hallways or keep going down this one?
I don't know. Can I see any evidence of like what this hallway was used for? Or
Make a perception check.
Are we supposed to go this way? Any, like dead bodies?
Yeah, you make a perception check.
7.
So, having stared into
2020's
the
my year, guys.
having stared into the darkness, for the rest of you, as Rook opens the door fully enough for you to see, it's almost as if he's opening into a black gas. It's like it just leads into this black void. You don't know, you can't see anything beyond it. For Valindra, she can see further down. It looks like the hallway continues. It's just that it's completely black. You don't know if the surfaces are reflective or if they're dull. It's just a black scape in front of you. With your Devil's Sight, it just kind of makes that little aura, that blue halo that washes through. So you can't see anything more than just what appears to be a square-like hallway leading down. No bodies, no pieces, nothing to really indicate that there is a presence in this chamber. At the very end, you can see what appears to be another wall.
Well, I think it's your turn to take point here, Valindra. I can put something in there.
I mean, here's my theory. Why would you hide a bad hallway? You know? Because this was, like, really well hidden, right?
It was difficult to notice if you're not looking for it.
I didn't notice it. My fucking 7 perception, my 11 passive perception.
Do you mean the door to lead into the next room?
Yeah, the door to lead.
You never
here.
really
It was-
looked for it. It's just one of those things that he was able to pick up rather quickly compared to the rest of you.
But it does seem, is there, the gold hallway goes further down, or does this seem like the natural end to it into something new?
Natural end into something new.
Okay.
Oh, well, fuck, that makes it easy. All right, here we go. Everyone hold hands.
Varkesh is still flexing at his own reflection.
All right.
Varkesh, I noticed that the third one of you is looking at the fourth one of you really kind of in the weird way, like maybe a little bit better looking than the other
No,
one?
I don't honestly blame them, but I say let them fight over myself.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Have at me, boys.
Number 3. All right,
I choose
jump on
Spatula number
yeah.
2.
I'll jump on Varkesh's shoulders there since Valinda said hold hands.
Okay.
I'll fly up and chill on his shoulder while we go through here.
All right.
Like the
So,
bro fist.
I'd like the marching order, please. Valindra first. Who's second?
I'll come second.
All right.
I'll be third.
Okay, great. So, with the marching order established, Valindra takes a step into the black void, the rest of you following into this very uncomfortable darkness. Valindra, as you make your way forward, you step in. The hallway itself looks to be maybe about 60 feet in length, not too long, but you're able to slowly walk, being a little careful and looking as diligently as you can for anything that could be popping out. But
I
as
want to
you
look for traps.
make another perception check, I guess.
Oh my god. Fucking kidding me?
So, yeah, you look very, very carefully, slowly looking around, but what you can see is just the end of the hall up ahead. As you get about 30 feet in, your foot hits something, and the floor seems to fall out from under you. Now, of course, since you have friends holding onto you, I need first for Valindra to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
Come on.
14?
Great. Okay, 14. Yeah, Now I need Rook to make a strength saving throw.
The fuck?
Great at these guys. I have a
Okay,
+0.
so Valindra's weight starts to pull Rook immediately down as he falls in, so he also begins the fall. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Can I
you should be
instinctively
good at
flex
these.
and stop them from falling?
Well, that's the
22.
thing. All right, 22. All right, and then Varkesh, you feel... Oh, sorry. Smokey, you're next in line. You feel suddenly Rook lurching forward. Make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Not terrible. That terrible that time.
That's
Oh
pretty
my
terrible.
God.
So, Smokey also gets pulled in that sudden jolt and goes to fall. Make a dexterity saving throw.
And in we go.
Okay.
Whee!
And then Varkesh, holding on to the last thing, make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay. Not 20.
Oh, okay.
And stuff, and
So-
I was like, what are you all doing?
All right, so what I'll do is this. I'll say this. Varkesh, you were not only surprised by this, but you were also extremely diligent to not let your friend go. So as you feel him begin to
breaking
slide,
his-
and you're about to slide, instead you dig in tight and hold onto him hard and pull him back. So, Smokey, just as you're about to tumble in, an arm keeps you from falling into the pit trap. So you are safe at this time. However, Valindra and Rook, you did both fail, and you will take the damage from the fall.
Can I just... Boop,
Oh, no, sorry. No, Rook didn't fail. Rook
Wait,
didn't fail. Rook's
Wait,
fine.
isn't this all like daisy chaining? type thing? What
Almost a
I did?
daisy chain. You stopped him.
Aw.
Because it's like when the gravity pulled them, it's like they're both getting yanked, and as they fall, they kind of get a little bit of a surprise
Oh.
drop. That's
Yeah,
the
I-
strength.
My fail, because I failed, so that we're not connected to Rook anymore.
Yeah,
So.
the strength save is to make sure you don't let go of your buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, so Valindra's the only one who's going to take damage because Rook, of course, is quite evasive, and he is able to
Flapping his
avoid
little
some of these
wings.
damages. Valindra, you will instead take 9 points of piercing damage, as when you tumble down, you poke yourself into what appears to be small, tiny nails. Instead of pits filled with spikes, it's like a tiny nail bed, and you're just kind of like, lots of pinpricks.
Wow, that did not feel good. Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
I can't see.
Yeah, no, all's good. They put pillows down here, so
Well, that was nice of them.
yeah, it's
For
really.
clarification, did Rook fall in as well then, or no?
Rook did fall in, but at the last second, you were able to just grab what appears to be the sides and just slow yourself down to the point that as you stepped, you're stepping on a bed of nails. Because you're able to distribute your weight slightly, it doesn't hurt.
Okay. I wouldn't really call nails pillows. This would be a good time for some of those ropes we purchased, please.
Did
Okay.
we?
I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we went like 6 levels with no rope because we left all of it in that pit back in session 0 with Victor.
Yep.
Victor's just been playing with it this whole time.
Just playing with a ball of yarn. He
Yeah.
made us
So
our
many
rope.
falls of yarn, you guys.
So the question is, the person, the rope. Let's hope the people down at the bottom of the pit don't actually have the rope.
What?
Well, you have the bag of holding.
I don't carry everything. Well, I do carry nearly everything, but I don't remember putting rope in it.
It was during the mass shopping trip that Lulu did for us.
Let me have a looky-loo. I'll look through my notes, see if I can find rope. I do have some rope.
You have.
Yay! Thank God.
All right. So Varkesh, able to summon the rope at the bag of holding. You are able to
Summon the-
You're able to toss it, but at the moment you have no idea
All of it.
where exactly anything is. So just go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
Well, before I do that, I'm going to tie one end around my waist, and then I'm going to like kind of claw grip into the wall, use every one of my natural abilities to kind of gain as much purchase as possible. Then I shall do the thing.
That's
What
fine.
was it that you asked for?
You anchored yourself down. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me as you toss the rope into a general direction, hoping you're going.
Can I use my mage hand to like grab the rope if I see it?
Sure. Well, Varkesh is able to not only get the rope right into the hole, it kind of even lands on your face a little bit as you go, oh, and you just,
Crazy.
you're just like mage-handed. Didn't need to.
Cool. All right, Rook.
Is the rope here? I can't see.
Yeah, no, it's give me your little bird hands and I'll
Wow.
guide him to the rope.
You know what they say about Kenkus with tiny hands, but that was go on, so.
Internal genitalia.
I'm lost and
I didn't even go there. That was
Okay.
Connor. So either way, go ahead and make an
Wow.
athletics check for me to get out with disadvantage.
Well, can I like go up like right behind him, like helping him, like pushing his butt?
Sure, you can give him make it flat. Yeah.
Pluck all
Oh, great.
Done
So
that right
okay.
away.
Trying to do that, you see that as Rook is just hoping to get up there, he tries to get his foot purchased on the first grab as he just like the whole little to lift off. He just lifts and slips a little too much with his feet as he and lands.
How about they hold on, and I'll just walk and pull them back.
Well, you can always suggest that to them as Rook takes 5 piercing damage.
How about you just hold on, and I will walk away and pull you up.
Wow, Rook, I bet you're really glad that nobody saw that.
I heard
Except
it.
me. Because that was super embarrassing for you. Have you ever
Yes,
climbed a rope
thank you,
before?
Valendra. If you don't mind, I would like to get back to our goal here. And I'm going to grab onto the rope and studiously ignore.
All right, holding onto the rope as tight as you can. Varkesh, go ahead and make a strength check.
Because you
try
see,
to
if I
pull.
could see, we wouldn't have been down here in the first place because I would have seen it.
So
Right. Yeah, none of us can see what's happening right now, right?
Nah.
I'm just
Just
backtracking.
Yeah, sure.
Just
go
I'm
ahead
just
and make a
holding on to
strength check.
Varkesh, just like okay, all right. No, I'm good. Just
Yeah,
want to make sure I
you're
know where I'm
fine.
at in this space.
Athletics.
Sure.
Okay. 22.
or 28.
Or
But yeah.
28.
So you're able to, over time, pull them out as you do your own sled dog freight pulling as you make them eventually come to the crest and over the edge of the pit. Your friends are safe. They are back on the hallway. So.
And I'll tell Marrakesh to stop so that he doesn't just keep backing up.
Just keep pulling.
Talking on the spot, like ready to go.
So, Valindra, how big is this pit?
How big is this pit?
When you look at it, it looks to be 10 feet in length, and it goes all the way across the hall.
Well, when I look at it, it appears to be 10 feet in length, and it goes all the way across the hall. So that might
Good
be a
to know.
problem.
Can you see how big this darkness effect is?
Can I?
Like how far it how big an area it kind of does she notice like her vision changes like 60 feet ahead or something like that?
She
Yeah,
notices
I have a
that the
distance of
hallway.
120 feet.
You notice that the hallway is about 60 feet in total length, and it is in complete darkness. You can see the end of the hall at the other side.
I can see the end of the hall. I'm guessing that it's just this one dark hallway.
All right. I have idea. This could be
God.
this could be great. What if so I can just fly on down the hallway, but I cannot see where I'm going. If I take a rope, you can guide me on where to fly. Like flying kite. Blind kite flying.
Kitty balloon. That's amazing.
I've seen parades where they fly, balloons. I could be your kitten balloon and fly rope across.
Can you carry us?
I agree with
Not
this
to
plan.
carry, but maybe just like give the visual guidance, to walk down hallway with, like a banister of rope.
Will you
That
be our
doesn't get us
seeing
over the
eye cat
pit.
that's blind and is not actually very helpful at all?
Gets him over the pit.
I'm just saying I could get down to end of hallway and give us some sort of direction, but Pit, you guys are on your own.
Yeah, I mean, if we could just tie the
Thanks.
rope off to two different things, we could. I mean, it's not.
Or
If it's 10
ourselves.
feet, we should be able to jump across. We should.
I do. I have a. Hold on.
I have something.
Or just regular jumping. Yeah, perhaps you could just
Actually,
Um,
Victor, can you do something really quick? Can you go across the hole and then just like land on the ground and see if that's trapped too?
Yeah, let's see if it explodes.
You want me to do this?
You are the leader.
This is true, but usually, leaders delegate. You just have everyone else do jobs. And you're just. But no, you're right. Perhaps I could go touch floor and make sure it's safe. That sounds like a very leadership thing to do. Yes, I will do this thing, Smokey. Okay. I don't know where I'm going though, but
Valindra can help.
Yeah, I can help.
All right.
Okay.
I will go ahead and activate my little wing boots, and I will start
Yep, easy enough.
floating in a direction.
Yep, with enough of Valindra's guidance to kind of give you a moment to know when you're about to touch the next segment of floor, you're able to land on something solid. You can't see anything else except there's ground in front of you, and you've landed on it.
Seems pretty good.
Okay.
Let's stop on the ground a little bit.
Yep,
then
solid.
die.
Seems nice.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
firm.
excellent.
Seems like nice ground over here, you guys. Way better than Pit.
Okay, so I do have in my bag.
Can you really see me from over here, by the way? I'm gonna
Yeah,
wave.
I can see you. Hi, I'm
Wow.
waving back. I don't know why. Yeah. No, Yep, I see you.
That is impressive because I can't see shit down here. But okay, how many fingers am I holding up?
2.
Let's pause. Actually, claws. Say like,
Good question.
It's really hard to tell. It's like you have mittens on.
right. Okay, that's fair. Okay, she can see. Okay, I thought maybe we were just making this up the whole time. But okay.
All right. So at this point, we want to try getting across. I think most of us should be able to just jump. And now that we know the floor is safe.
I do have pittons. Could Victor attach one to the ceiling, and then we can swing across on the rope?
I mean, yeah.
Like-
The
like
fun
Indiana
thing about the
Jones?
mechanic for a long jump is if you have at least 10 feet of movement first, you can jump in number of feet equal to your strength score. So as long as we all have at least 10 feet of strength, we're good.
I don't know what you're saying right now. You're speaking in riddles.
Well, that's not a bad idea. I mean, Belinda could tell us just when to jump. Should be able to do it.
Yeah, the rope would be more so since you guys like can't see anything. It would avoid the accidental danger of falling into a pit.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, Victor, are you okay flying up and hammering? What is the like? I feel a wall. What does it feel like? Stone? Does it feel malleable whatsoever?
It feels like cold metal.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This feels like metal, Valindra. Do you want to try just like one of your pittons on like the ceiling, on the floor or something to see if it even works?
Yeah, I'll try banging one of my...
It doesn't seem to do much in terms of getting anything in. It just keeps reflecting off each other.
Cool. Okay, well, new plan. You guys go back, and then you start running, and when I say jump, you jump immediately.
Okay.
I like this plan.
Is this like lethal weapon countdown? Like, 1, 3.
As a suggestion, maybe say ready about 2 steps before we hit the jumping point. So we know we have 2 steps and then jump.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll say
just say
ready,
jump.
step, jump. Yep, that sounds like a much better plan, actually. I'll do that.
Yeah, and actually, Varkesh, if he's waiting at the like this end, he can give us a little push, possibly.
Yeah.
I like this plan.
Slap the asses. Don't do that. Victor, you're gonna want to move out of the way, bud.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I will back up.
Okay, just giving a little bit more room. You just back into darkness.
You can do it. You can do it. I have faith in all of you. I'll just clap. This direction. I'm just gonna keep clapping.
Okay,
That's actually really helpful.
With some intelligence from the parrot of the party helping you kind of figure out that you will not be making these checks at disadvantage. So, Varkesh, Rook, and Smokey, all 3 of you can't see, so Valindra can do this without any trouble, but you 3 need to rely on her. So, I need all of you to make acrobatics checks.
Okay.
19.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Okay, I'm at disadvantage. That's of exhaustion. Here we go. I'm pretty good at acrobatics. There we go.
Hey.
All right. So
Ready,
yes.
Step, jump. Ready,
Yep.
step, jump.
With a very coordinated effort, you're able to guide your party easily over the pit trap as they jump a very nice long jump across the gap. Smokey doing a little ballet pose, split in the air, but yes, you do make it.
Smokey, that was beautiful. Nobody else could see that, but I could. It was beautiful.
But you all land safely on the other side, the pit well behind you.
Yay!
Nicely done.
Onward!
Go slowly. I think there's probably more traps.
Like another pit.
Oh yeah, I'll keep an eye out for more traps.
Sure.
Now that I know what I'm looking for.
Being vigilant to make sure there's no other traps in front of your party, you make it successfully to the other end of the hall. Nothing springing, nothing falling.
All right, still can't see what we're doing in here. Would like to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, can I inspect the end of the hallway? Is there a way to get out?
There's a door, and the door seems to have what looks to be a locking mechanism and a handle.
Oh, cool. Oh, no. Okay. This is bad. I will try to pick the lock.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Hey, Rook, can I borrow your thieves' tools?
Certainly.
I'll give them right back, I promise.
Please don't break the fix.
You have mending.
Okay, with Valindra having her hand at this, go ahead and make a thieves' tools check. Since you're not proficient, this is just dexterity for you. Okay, well, now, Valindra, getting ready to show Rook how to do it, rolls up her sleeves and, with just very little effort, slides it in, having watched Rook many times before unlock a lock. The door is now loose.
Of course none of you guys saw that. That was awesome.
That makes all the more sense that none of us saw that.
I just imagine that she goes up and she does the Fonz thing, just like whacks it.
I do a little happy dance in the darkness and no one can see me.
Did you get it open? Did it work? Did you do it?
You know what? It was really tough, but yeah, I managed to do it.
I would have really liked to have seen that, but okay, we believe you.
Yeah, no.
Good job.
I'll continue leading everyone out out of the darkness,
All
like
right.
the beacon of light that I am.
Okay. As they eventually exit, they can't see the light on the other side of the door, but once you all pass the door frame, the magical darkness behind you ends, and in front of you appears to be an even larger hallway. This time, you can tell that the dimensions are almost doubled in size, length, and height. The exterior is still made of what looks to be some kind of metallic surface, but you can see that it leads to a very large, long, open doorway at the end that leads into an even bigger chamber. In the distance, you can see what appears to be boxes piled up high, and further into the corner, at the opposite end of where you can see this hall leading into, a large furnace. The glow emanating a very deep red, as it seems to have this warmth radiating down the tunnel that you can all feel as you get closer to it. But other than that, you can just see there's maybe perhaps some other boxes and other pieces of wood piled up around, and until you get to the room, you won't know what else is there.
Oh gosh, should I start ritualing detect magic again, or
I think that would be a good idea. And
Okay. I'll be over here.
Not any further pits or anything along the lines up until we get to that opening there. Though I don't think we should walk quite in.
Okay, so
I'll give Rook his thieves tools back.
all right, handing them back and allowing Smokey 10 minutes to cast detect magic. All right.
I mean, you guys can do stuff in the meantime.
Well, while you're doing that, I mean, so what is plan here? I mean, this is definitely a lot different than some other chambers we've been in before, and every twist and turn of this place has impending danger. I just didn't know that if anyone else was picking up on such things, or...
Yeah.
Yes, I noticed. That's why we're taking all caution at this hallway here.
Barkesh would like to go check the furnace carefully.
Okay.
Kind of like waiting until detections of magic have been performed and
Okay,
things.
you can make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Well, okay, I was just trying to definitely self control.
I mean, if you're walking forward and being quiet about it, is that what you're doing?
Well, just being careful, not sneaky.
Cautious.
Okay.
But either way, it's an
Make a
Hey,
cautious
Okay,
check.
so as he lets Smokey continue casting, Varkesh kind of makes his steps forward, making a little bit of like a clank that is echoed in the chamber as the flat metallic walls and ceilings definitely echo his sound. As he gets closer, you can see further into the chamber. If you begin to peer up at the corner, if you go that far. Do you want to go that far? It's about 30 feet from Smokey.
Are we on the same map, or have we actually changed?
Not yet, not yet. You're on.
Oh.
Not yet. Something's gonna happen in this hallway. Shit's gonna go down. Oh God.
Yeah, I guess.
But do you wish to go to the end? It's 30 feet away from Smokey.
Yes, I shall go to the end.
All right,
wherever that
getting
is.
to the very end, Varkesh peers around the corner. Immediately to his left, he can see more piles of boxes and a large basin of water right in front of him. It seems to have a metallic container that keeps it in. Above you, you can see chains, different sizes and different metals, hanging from the roof ceiling, leading down and draping across. Some of them seem to have parts hanging on them, but it's hard to tell what they are. They look to be either pieces of metal. Some look like they're actually bodies. But as you stare at them for a second, you realize they're just mechanical body parts. And as you look around, you can see further in that there are a few chests and other pieces of piled up storage containers that have been placed and scattered around the room. In the distance, off to the left, high up, you can see a balcony. On the balcony, there are a few rails that lead towards another door, but near there is also a stepping ladder. But that is not the most prominent thing that catches your eye. Near the center of the balcony, there is an alcove made. Around it there appears to be a large, golden-like golem that is standing there, inanimate. It seems to have features similar to clockwork in design, mechanical and with gears and winding features to it, all motionless. It just remains standing there, head down, deactivated, not looking at anything, but seems to have been tucked away in an alcove to work on.
Oh, eyes, yeah, look at the shiny thing. And also be very careful. And I point them towards the alcove, the balcony, the ladder, and the weird steampunk robot.
If all of you wish to step
do we,
forward, you can.
Yeah, do we all remember person we're supposed to be trying to find down here? This Belcom? Belcom. I don't know. How do you say name? Thank you. No, no. Okay, hold on. No,
Bless
his
you.
name is Velcom.
What do you want from me?
Am I done with my ritual yet?
You're getting close to it.
Okay.
Look, Velundra, anyone remember this? Is a gnome or halfling? Halfling, gnome, small person.
No.
It's a gnome.
Yes, he's a gnome. As I recall, we're looking for him to alert him to the circumstances right now with that whole dark version of that ritual going off.
And ask about the rods, yes?
Yes, see if perhaps we could maybe get some more. Although the sense I got from those who sent us was more just for this to be an informational type meeting. And if we're lucky, we may be able to convince him to help us.
All right, just thinking perhaps ahead a little bit here, who's going to be necessarily conversating with this person when we get there. It just feels like we've been down here a long time. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page, with what we're doing once we get where we think we're supposed to be getting, where we're going. That's all.
Seems like we haven't made any progress for weeks.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And just getting the gears going again. Just rekindling the fire. That's all. Okay. Velcom. Does anyone have it spelled in their notes?
Yeah.
No.
I have Velcom. Is that right? That doesn't sound right.
It's a W.
Yeah.
Oh, W.
It's Deutsche. But anyway.
Oh, so I wasn't far off
that's
with
how I
the
did it.
Velcom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it is V.
Continuing ritualing. That's all.
Yep. Giving him time and just staring and observing the scene, you can just let Smokey finish it. As he does, he activates it, allowing him to see around the room. The golem is the only thing that seems to have magic in it.
Okay. What school?
Evocation.
So
Or would it be transmutation?
If it's coming alive, probably transmutation, evocation, obviously destruction.
Destruction.
Well, evocation is more about the direct manipulation of energy.
Let's see.
Animate objects is transmutation, for example.
Yes, this is transmutation.
Yeah.
Congregation. Oh. No, nothing.
Wrong Catholic
good.
holiday.
That's divine magic. Never mind.
Get off my
By the
turf,
books.
cat.
Well, the only thing that seems to be magical is this big old golem here, and it's it's kind of like the magic I use when I make my beads come to life.
I mean, is it functional? Is it going to kill us? Should we kill it?
It looks like someone's been working on it, but it hasn't. We haven't done anything to it, but it hasn't done anything to us yet.
Can we
I
take
think
the
the
batteries
best course
out?
of action would be to leave it alone entirely unless it starts to move.
Yeah, do we see another door leading onward or anything?
Behind the golem on the balcony up ahead, there is a door that
Of
leads off to the
course
other
there
side of
is.
the room.
Is the golem blocking our way? Can we just go around it?
Imagine when you entered the room, you're on the far corner of it. So the square expands down. You can see to the left, all the way at the very end, there's a set of ladders just a ladder that goes up to a balcony. It goes across the far end of the room into a door leading at the exact diagonal opposite of where you stand. The golem is on the ground floor, large enough to actually get its head right to the balcony. And it seems to be sitting in an alcove where the balcony is. So it's got this little nook that it stands in.
And there's no obvious way to get to the balcony other than possibly climbing up the
ladder.
golem.
Yep.
Oh, there's a ladder.
There's a ladder.
Okay. I'd say we go for the ladder.
Here's what I'm saying. I have yet to encounter anything in this dungeon that has not tried to kill us.
Right.
I agree.
So we could get the jump on this thing and all go in for attacks all at once and get a little bit of a head start on it.
We can if you want, if you think that's best.
I don't know. I'm asking your opinion because I literally know nothing about this. Can you tell if it's dangerous? Do you know what it's?
It's obviously enchanted. I imagine if I had to guess, I'd say it's going to come to life if something happens.
If we try to go through the door?
Actually, wait. Winnie's here, right?
Yeah.
Sacrifice the fox.
Well, no.
There
you
it
can
is.
just have. You can just
There
have.
it is.
Just have Winnie appear on the balcony, and if it comes alive and tries to kill it, you just pop him back out again.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That way we know
Sure.
for sure, and we can make an
Hold
informed
on,
decision.
hold on. Yes, I would. What if we did a little bit of all things? What if, just for giggles, everyone can get ready to attack this thing in case it goes to attack us, like Belindra said. But perhaps maybe this is just, big toy thing. There's no good or bad to it. There's no point in destroying something if it's not evil, right?
My friend,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a dreidel. It looks like it's designed to smash.
Well, okay. Plan B is to smash it, right? I mean, maybe perhaps you all can just get ready to attack it, and I can just go up and maybe just talk to the thing. It might not even do anything. It might just let us pass.
As we
I'm
attack.
gonna, just get ready to go down if shit goes down. I'm gonna start
As
walking
you
off.
are all talking and this conversation continues, there is
Gosh damn it.
there is a little sound that you hear as you look up, and the door that was in the upper balcony swings open. And from your vantage point, it looks to be like floating boxes of pieces and metal just going like this. It stops and the door closes, and you just hear this little.
Does anyone speak gnome?
No, that's my other character. Sorry.
I think I do. I do. Me too.
I don't speak Gnomish.
Shout out. Call that person.
Fair enough. I'm going to go and whoosh. I'm gonna fly into like
Fuck.
Oh crap.
the room, probably like 40 feet away from the golem, 30, 40 feet, and just say in gnomish, be like, hello there, hello, welcome. I'm just gonna keep
Okay.
saying his name in
Gesundheit.
the 4 different versions that I know.
As you
I'm definitely gonna
eventually.
hide before he says anything.
You're gonna hide?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
I think I'll do that too.
Okay, those of you who are trying to hide,
I'm
as,
not trying to hide.
as Victor comes right up to what
I'll be
appears.
close to Victor.
Okay, you guys are able to duck behind what appears to be the large water container that is right there, giving you some cover from the actual vantage point that this gnome has. Valindra doing her best to get there, of course. As she lands there, she kind of makes a little bit of like a and the water sloshes a little bit. But as you come up and say your greeting, there's a bit of a pause as the whistling stops, and you can see that the box falls down a little bit as a small gnome with frizzy kind of hair and spectacles looks around to see you, Victor, floating there and goes, I say, who are you?
I'll keep going to gnomish. Was that a gnomish when he said that?
He did reply in Gnomish, yes.
Sweet. So I'll just keep going to gnomish and be like, hello. I presume you to be welcome. Yes, I'm Victor.
Victor?
I'm just gonna keep floating in the air a little bit. Just
I don't
to be
know a
cool
Victor.
about it. Well, now you do. Look at that. Learned something new today, my friend. I must say, this is quite. I'm gonna start pointing to his big toy golem. This is quite a magnificent piece. Did you create this all by yourself?
As you say that, he does hear a slosh and looks around to try and see what that noise was, staring over at your panel.
I mean, look at how big this golem is. This is crazy, Velcom. I mean, how long did it take you to construct this thing? As I hear that clanging from behind me, I'm just gonna
Make a persuasion check to see if you can
Coughing
try and
violently.
distract his
Sweet.
attention to your allies' bumbling
Sweet.
stealth.
persuasion. You say?
Yeah. 15. All right, he looks at you for a moment, kind of distracted, as you float in front of his direction to look over there, and you just kind of like preoccupy and say, "Look at me." He does look back at you, and just kind of dismisses it as something might have fallen without realizing it.
I mean, I myself am not as skilled as you are at creating such magnificent pieces, but I have been known to dabble a little bit, and I'm going to pull out since I have a tinker background, being half gnomish. I could do like clockwork toys and shit.
Uh-huh.
I have a little clockwork frog that I play with.
What the hell is Victor?
I'm just gonna pull it out and be like, see, this is not very much. I'm gonna like crank it up a little bit, put it on the ground. It's just gonna like hop.
We should say.
Are you dropping it, or are you floating down to the ground?
I'm just gonna float down to the ground,
Okay.
put it down, float back up, and just like
Okay.
hop around.
As you float back down, he just looks at you for a little bit and stares at the toy and goes, That's very poor craftsmanship, but thank you for sharing.
Well,
Why are you here?
Okay. Just met you 5 seconds ago. I'm just saying I appreciate your work here, Malcolm. This is amazing. How long did it take you to make this thing?
You didn't answer my question. Why are you here?
That is a very good question. How do I answer that question? There is a bit of knowledge that we're told that you might have answers to when it comes to very powerful rods of very big magic. Is this right, Velcom? Maybe I have wrong Velcom. I don't know.
You're here to take secrets?
No, not take. Professional courtesy, learn little bits about.
I don't know.
I want to one day be a good person like yourself, and I don't want to make little toys anymore. I want to be better at making things. So, can you help me?
He looks at you a little confused, but he just shakes his head. I'm so sorry. I cannot allow you to continue any further. My designation prevents me from doing this. And you see him cast a spell.
Great.
His what prevents him from doing this?
He casts what appears to be an iron cage that floats around Victor. And as it floats there for a second, putting him in, the weight comes down. And Victor, you fall. And you are now in a cage.
Okay. Can I go over and just pull the bars apart so Victor can slip by?
As you come out and do that, he just sees you and goes, "There's more of you! Oh, it's an invasion! Oh, alert! Bring alert!"
I wasn't even hiding. I was right there.
Oh, he didn't see you.
I'm gonna step out with my hands up. Not an invasion. Just I don't know. We're
fans.
And I'm afraid to say, no matter how much you try to persuade, a sudden intrusion is now going to lead to initiative. I need you all to roll for me, please.
Well, I'm still going to pull the bars open for Victor.
Well, I'm not gonna fight him.
I'm just trying to play to my personality trait, guys. Okay.
You did it well. I loved it.
Trying to find some common ground, and apparently it didn't work. Oh,
we're not going to kill him.
Awesome.
Oh well, I might now. He just put me in a cage.
Nope, we're still not going to kill him.
Oh, fuck a duck.
Well,
Victor, you and I just rolled the same initiative, and we have the same initiative bonus.
I have disadvantage.
You guys are going at exactly the same time.
Victor, me, and Smokey all did, in fact.
Hold on. I have to roll again. Okay, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that is an ability check, and I don't think I technically have proficiency. Gotta reroll.
All right.
Victor,
you are in an iron cage.
Right? So you should anyone who has one level of exhaustion should be rolling at disadvantage.
Yep.
All right, that's cool.
Big ass fucking golem.
So there should be 21.2.
Mine is still a 23.
Adjusted.
Nice. I got a 6.
Well, I tried to talk. That didn't work.
Oh, it's a big old cage.
Okay. So yes,
Red alert!
So, at the start of this combat, you definitely see what appears to be in the room, right where Victor is, a large 15 by 15 foot cage, a massive thing of iron with bars. You can see, though, that of course it has the ceiling and a floor of solid iron.
Alright, and is the ladder just this thing right here, perhaps?
The ladder's over there, correct.
Okay, good.
Alright, so, top of the round, we have, of course, Rook, it seems.
Shouldn't be me first. That should be Victor first.
Victor had to re-roll and rolled lower.
No, I didn't. I got a 23 to 24.
Oh, you didn't click on your token. I got it.
Jeez.
Oops.
Hey, at least the golem rolled shit.
Oh, he did. Poor buddy.
I would rather keep it that way.
I don't know where Victor's token just went.
Oh yeah,
where did I go? I won.
Just drag it on again.
I'm going to drag it again. It's just for some reason he's just there, but not there.
Alright, Victor, what are you doing?
Am I up?
I'm
first.
assuming so because you're 23. You said right.
All right, cool. Yep. I just making sure before
All
we
right.
start anything.
Yes. Go right ahead.
All right. Can I get through these bars?
No, they're just a little too close together that you couldn't get out.
That's unfortunate.
You can see that the cage is made with a very immediate and specific way to trap you in it.
Oh, that's a bunch of malarkey. All right. Sorry. Dude traps me in a cage and shit. All right. It's cool. Can I do mold earth in one of the corners and like mold 5 feet of dirt and get it out of the way so I can try to slip underneath the cage?
It is full metal.
Yeah, like it goes to the ground.
It's all metal.
Yeah, you're in a cube.
Yeah, the bottom is metal.
The
ground is
too?
metal. The entire chambers you've been walking in have been completely covered in metal.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I'll just hold my action to move if Arkesh can actually get me out of here.
Sure.
And as a free action, I'll just say, well, this is not the proper way to treat guests. And I'll just hold my action.
Okay. Rook?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and try to stay hidden here, moving along the edges, maintaining the half speed requirement to do so. Do that. Take an action to dash and peek around, try to get an insightful fighting bonus action on the golem. Look for a weak point, essentially.
Okay. Go ahead and make your check.
Okay. 25.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to beat it no matter what. Yeah, you can definitely tell that the gears are probably the best weak point. If you can break the gears, you can stop the golem if it ever moves.
Sounds good. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, next is Valindra.
Okay, so just to clarify, because it's been a while since we played, we're here because he's the one that originally invented the rods, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And with Vecna, not Vecna, with the Liches possibly returning, we may need his help again.
Yes.
The dragons would love it if we could bring him to them, but they will also take information.
Okay. Cool. Love it. All right. With my hand still up, no aggressive actions have been taken yet. I'm still gonna try to.
Smokey, what's the length of your detect magic, by the way?
10 minutes.
No, the length, the distance.
Oh, distance, I want to say 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. I was going to say, you wouldn't be able to have told that the golem was magical then.
I would have had to be closer. I would have gotten closer.
Yeah. That's alright, that's right. So you couldn't tell that the golem's magical, but you still have it up.
Sure.
If it's 30 feet. But yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So,
hands still up. I'm gonna be like, Mr. Velcom, we're not here as intruders. We are here on behalf of the state of the world because the guy that you made the rods to banish is coming back in a bad kind of way, and we could all really use your help, and we don't want to harm your super cool, awesome thing that you made, but we will if it tries to kill us because, you know, we gotta for self-preservation, but we really don't want to hurt your work. We respect you, and we just want your help.
I'm going to say that you probably didn't get all that off in 6 seconds, but you are continuing to try and do this as actions are going on. It doesn't seem to do anything. It falls on deaf ears.
Not even a roll, man.
Not even a roll.
Wow. Cool. All right. Well, if I still have my action.
Nope.
Cool. Love that. Intern.
That was a very lengthy thing.
All right.
I do appreciate your attempts. However, Smokey, you do realize that the cage Victor is in is illusion.
I was wondering about that.
Yes, but it is illusion. He moves immediately on his turn towards the golem, goes right towards the back of it, and presses something in the back of its head as it just goes and comes back to life. Smokey.
Is he in a mech?
He's not in a mech. He's standing on top of it in the back right now. He just pushed it in the back. He's right there on the back middle of it, but he's standing in it.
Put him in the mech.
All right. Anything else he does?
That's it. That's his action, to turn on the golem.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Yes.
I will come forward. That is my full movement with this much exhaustion. I will yell at them. Cage is just an illusion. And then I'll be good. I'll cast Dispel Magic on the cage. Level 3.
Okay. All right. Well, you're able to dispel it immediately as it just disappears.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
As you hear us, I say, that was quite rude.
Says the guy who's about to smash us with a mech.
Yeah. Does Victor's action go off to move?
Yeah, he can move.
You're free.
Okay, I was okay. That's okay. I was gonna because I initially said when Varkesh listed the cage I would move, but if we're just saying when the cage is gone, I'll take that. I cannot click on my token though.
Good. It's stay in range from my beacon of
So
hope.
he's just gonna just stay there.
No, you should be able to move it. It's just for some reason, it's weird. It's going to represent Victor though, so this should do it for sure.
All right. Okay, whatever you did now, it's working. Okay, cool. Okay, I mean, if you're allowing me to move,
yeah, because you held an action. That's an action as a dash. You can move.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yo, monk dash too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Monks can move so far. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Fucking cat.
You can still get
11,
you can get to him.
12.
I'm just gonna have to run after him. Go, stay still, you little shit.
This is all flying, by the way, so I'm going to be flying up over that general direction.
Okay.
Up to about even with how far up this little platform thing is.
Sure. You're kind of level with the head of the golem right now.
Cool. That's it.
At that point, Smokey is exhausted. He can't move anymore. He will go. He doesn't like being clumped with everyone, so he's going to miss. No, he can't Misty Step. He just spelled magic. That's end turn.
Okay. All right. So, as you ended there, Varkesh, what's going on?
I am going to move right about here. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm going to move here. Right about
Did I
that.
mess up your thing, Varkesh?
No, I think I can get everyone on this one. Just make it 30 feet, and then Rook.
Just enough.
Just enough, and I will cast Beacon of Hope.
Bacon.
Bacon.
The best kind.
I do enjoy me some bacon.
The best kind
All
of
right.
hope.
As you once more release your radiant energy, focusing on your holy symbol in the center of your armor, as it reaches out, the aura touches each of your allies, giving them vitality, allowing them to have advantage on wisdom saving throws and maximum heals on all their dice. As he looks down and he goes, "Oh, a holy one." Oh.
I'm saying, yep, as I run back and stay the fuck out of the way of that mech.
Yep. Because here it comes.
It's probably got like a laser cannon or some shit.
I don't like all three of us next to each other at all.
Just fucking big ass bomb drop.
Yep.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, with you ending your turn, we go to the golem, who is now activated. As he begins to slowly come to life, you hear the gears turning as he begins to move as he looks around for targets. He sees 3, and you can see that as he's looking, the little gnome in the back is doing a little bit of direction, helping make sure it goes in the right way. So he goes that way. As the pair of them move together.
Yes, into the mech.
Amazing.
I think they
He
can
can't
go
move.
one more.
He's too fat. He can't move that far.
He can move one more. Yep, he can go pretty fast. He gets right up to here. And as he gets that close, he sees the 3 allies standing together.
Yeah.
And he goes and begins to turn the head as he just goes, "Eat fire!" And you see him push something. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Eat fire!
Disadvantage.
Is this guy
Nice, nice.
inside the thing or on the back of it?
He's on the back of it. You can still see him exposed, but he is guiding and controlling it from that area. Okay, Smokey and Rook, you both pass. Valindra sadly does not.
Valindra. My goodness
Valindra
gracious.
short rest, or did she stitch Winnie back up?
I stitched.
Winnie did
She did.
stitch back up, yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Why she didn't take hit dice.
I'm assuming Winnie was
Stitch.
always far away from Valindra because she told him that he was going to send him off and away.
Yeah.
So where did you want Winnie to be in the room?
I'll just put him, in this back corner, hiding behind the chests.
Okay, just getting a little further away. That allows him some distance from this sudden cone of fire that comes straight out. You all receiving what appears to be 53 points of fire damage. Reduced in half, of course, for those who saved to 36, and halved again from the fire resistance. So, Valindra, you take 36. However, your two friends, well, Rook takes none, and Smokey...
It's 28.
28?
For 53 divided by 2 is 28. 28.5. Well, 26.5. Yeah, 53 divided by 2?
Yeah, let's see, 53, make it 52, divide it by 2.
By 2 is 26.
26. Okay, 26.
You were saying like 33.
Sorry, yeah. 26,
Yeah.
and then divided by, of course, half again for...
13.
Yep, so 13 for Smokey, 0 for Rook, and 26 for Valindra.
That's going to go off my ward. That'll be fine.
All right. But yes, as the fire comes out, engulfing your allies to the right, you can see he's just kind of a little happy and eager that his device is working appropriately. Victor, what are you doing?
All right, so as I fly up here, once the cage is made illusionary-ish to me, and I fly up and I see him start to activate this thing, I'm going to try to fly right on over here behind said gnome, and I'm just going to whack him on the back of the head.
Okay, walk away.
All right, so exhaustion isn't a disadvantage on attacks, is it? Just
Not unless you're really high up there.
Level. Yeah.
Cool.
That
I'm
takes
Third
gonna-
level exhaustion.
I'm going to hit him with my stick. 17?
17 will hit.
Cool,
9
key
bludgeoning
point.
damage.
We're going to kill him.
All right, you definitely deal a nice 9 to him. And as you whack him, he just kind of goes, ugh, and disappears.
Oh. Does a key point go off, or does he just disappear?
You can still use your key point. Are you trying to do the stunning strike?
Yeah.
All
Oh, I
right.
know what he's doing.
Okay,
So
so
if I stun him, I don't know if he's still going to poof.
he still poofs.
He still poofs.
Just be stunned elsewhere.
I think it's a con save.
I think so too, and the con is a DC whatever 14 you say.
I'm pretty sure.
All right,
It's been a while, but yeah, it's 14.
he makes his con save. 17.
Yep, he's good.
So at the moment, you don't know if he's paralyzed or not. He's just disappeared.
Cool. Well, this is one way to find out. So he was on like a little platformy kind of thingy?
And what looks to be like a tiny little place that he could settle himself on.
Cool, I'm a tiny little person who can fit in places like that too. Can I get into the little space where he just pooped out of?
As you try to get in there, you can feel that there's a presence there.
Ah, you son of a gun! I'm gonna hit him again!
Okay, make it with disadvantage.
Okay. You sneaky little gnome. But it makes me giggle.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah,
But 22
disadvantage.
hits. You still definitely do damage. That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Key point, stunning strike.
Okay, he makes another one. Let's go ahead and minus 8 on him. Okay. 16.
Ah,
So
still
good.
passes. Son of a gun.
All right.
Gotta boost your wisdom there, man.
Does he have to do concentration for the invisibility, or does it just stay?
It just stays.
Cool.
Cool. One more time. So I hit him. Hit him twice with the stick, and I'm just gonna try to kick him.
All right, as you do a spiral kick. Oh, 26
Jesus.
still hits. 13 is that's a massive punch in the face.
Yep.
All
Stunning
right.
strike.
Okay, with another stunning strike with 3 key points out of the way.
Sorry.
He does fail that time.
There we go.
Ooh.
And he is going to be stunned.
Cool. Cool. Sorry. I'm staying up here. I just want to stay with him.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
All right, just moving a little bit away so you're not in his space at the moment. But yes, you just fly off. Yeah, all right. Hitting something, not knowing if you got it well or not, but you did hear like a bit of a
Oh!
some impact. So Rook, what you doing?
Okay, so was he fully able to perceive me then?
Well, he just saw your allies. You just were right in the cone.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at one of the weak points in the golem then. That should
Okay.
be an advantage from the hide.
Yep, the golem wouldn't have seen you.
Nope. And it's not going to
Oh,
matter because I
well,
rolled
Sarah.
twice.
Wow.
So 3 and a 2. 3 and 2. Bonus action fire again.
Okay. That just misses. That just misses. As you get the first one, it goes wide as you readjust yourself and ding.
And
Boink.
then I'm going to go ahead and
Off.
split over here so that we're not all grouped up and end my turn.
Okay.
That'll,
Valindra.
yeah.
Banishment on the golem and the gnome.
Okay. Well, the gnome you can't see.
Yeah, I think let's check banishment if you have to be able to see your target. Or
Oh
not.
yeah, you can see. Well,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll just banish the golem.
Okay. You'll try to banish the golem.
Yeah.
All right. So the golem
I'm
will
going
make
to
his
banish the
save
golem.
with advantage because he has the magic resistance.
Cause fuck my life.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
Ah, bye, bitch.
The golem disappears.
Swag.
Oh god.
We hear a thump.
You hear what appears to just be
Yeah.
a little stunned. Can't really make much of a noise. Yeah.
Nope.
Wow. Jesus.
Dude, that spell, man.
I almost said that he is stunned just so he couldn't ever go. "Ah!"
Well, guys, we have a minute.
Smokey, what you doing?
That's what you said.
Oh,
on your-
by the way, Smokey, make a perception check real quick for me, because when it arrived closer, your detect magic was still on before you got the breath on you, which you'll make a con save to keep the concentration.
Sure. So I will do a perception check, you say?
Yeah.
Here we go. Perception. Disadvantages of 10.
All right. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
you would notice just one bare glimpse of a thing. It didn't quite register the magic, but there was something magical on the gnome. There was something around him that made him magical.
Sure. And I'll do the Constitution saving throw now. 12, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I only
You're
got
fine.
13.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, what you doing, Smokey?
Okay. At this point, he had his turn, so is he still invisible?
With your detect magic and now being able to stare at him long enough, you can see multiple spells. First, you can see what appears to be invisibility that is activated on him, a passive ability that seems to be something more akin to a racial magical quality than a spell. However, there's another layer of illusion on him. So it seems like he has 2 illusions activated.
Okay. Are you sure the invisibility one doesn't end when it's his turn again? That's
It hasn't been his turn yet, I think, has it? Oh, wait.
He goes
Yes, it
before
has.
me,
Yeah,
but
it
he's
is.
done.
Yeah, it's just because he... That's right. Because he freaking is on GM layer. That's why he disappeared. Let's double check. At the end of his turn. Boom.
Yeah.
Banished a golem.
End of your next turn. Yep, so at the end of his turn, he does reappear.
Mm-hmm.
But he still has illusion around him.
Okay, and he is stunned. Okay, I am going to try something. I can tell he's illusioned, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna try and cast blindness on him.
Okay.
Damn.
It's another con save for him, right?
It is a con save.
Okay.
18 is his DC.
All right. So
Goodness
con for him says... Nine. He is, which is it, blind or deafness?
Oh, blind.
All right, so he is blind, stunned and blind, as he just falls and is now just like, can't see a
Oh
thing.
man.
All right, and I'll just cautiously. I'll talk first. We really don't want to hurt you. Please stop hurting us and just talk. And I'll move over here.
That seems to be
After
the...
I talk.
He seems a little stunned to talk right now.
Ah.
That's my turn.
Okay, Varkesh, what's going on?
I am going to move this way by feet, not get in the general direction, and I'm going to cast Life Transference on Valindra.
Okay.
Just normal heals would be fine.
What's your health? Because I thought you took a lot of damage.
31!
She is still beaconed, by the way.
Oh, yes, that's right. So I will endeavor to go over there and slap. Ew.
Okay.
What level?
Actually, I'll do that at a level. I'll use my last level 3.
All right, so that's going to be
29?
24 plus your 5. So yeah, 29.
Yep.
Very nice. So as you get the sudden arrival of the Big Death's Blue, he comes right up to you and lays a holy hand, instantly and quite suddenly healing you, allowing yourself to recover from the burns that you
Thank
suffered.
God for Beacon of hope.
Thank you.
Ooh, you're welcome.
All right. The golem is
And
currently
that's my homework.
disappeared. Victor, what you doing?
So with this guy being on the ground and stunned till the end of my turn. La 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 la. Oh man, I really don't want to keep beating this guy up. It just seems fucking cool.
Take his stuff.
Get him out of the way of the golem.
I can see him, right?
Drag him back to the hallway where he has no toys to mess with us.
Yeah, you can see him. I mean, he's right
can see
there.
him. All right, cool. All right. By ruling, how hard is it to pull this guy towards Varkash?
Very easy since he's stunned.
Do you want me
Alright.
to eat him?
Yeah, as I'm pulling him over. Yes, please eat him. But no.
Look at my lips.
It's like half movement to do that or something, right?
It
To
is,
pull
yeah.
him. Okay. But being a monk, I can still pull him like 800 feet. Yeah, I want to pull him over towards Varkesh. As I'm pulling him over, to be like, we should probably tie him up and maybe talk to him under different circumstances. And
This is why you are the leader.
as my action, can I like inspect him to see if I should try to get any like magical things off of this guy?
I'll say you'll do this at disadvantage because your action is technically to grapple and pull him, since he is unable to resist it because of his stunned condition.
Grapple is
Sure.
a special attack. You can still make another attack, technically.
Really bad for this. I hate abusing gnomes.
That's
I just
true.
feel so bad.
It's just that when he takes the attack action, he can use multiple attacks because of his extra one, but he's choosing not to use that extra one, so instead his like, extra attack is a grapple, which he fails, pulls it along, but he chose his action to be an attack. So that's why I'm allowing you to do like a quick look.
Like a quick investigation? Is that what you said?
Perception.
Or
Perception. Okay.
Sorry, it'd be perception. Okay.
Nah,
7.
I don't know. I'm just gonna pull him over and be like, we should probably tie him up, Varkesh, because he is wiggle worm. I'm just gonna pull him over. Out of the way of the golem, because I don't know where it's gonna come back at.
No problem. I mean, if he'll just be attached to wherever your token moves right now, but if you stop there, that's where it stops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm not trying to hurt this guy.
Okay.
Because I could probably kill him by myself.
All right,
I don't wanna
Rook,
do
what you
that.
doing?
I'm
And
gonna go
he's
ahead
unstunned
and,
now.
Use my full movement to get up to him here. I swear I had some manacles. Let me double check on that real quick.
That's what I was looking for too, but I don't have any.
I
I
have
think-
magical manacles.
We have 2 pairs of magical manacles. The
I
ones
think I
that
had
Rook
regular
had and the ones that Belinda
I
had.
do. I have a set of regular manacles. I'm gonna go ahead and put on him real quick.
Okay, this would probably be another grapple in a sense, because you're trying to get his hands on the clamps.
Meh. Come here, you old man.
I mean,
Come on.
Say
Two
so.
little gnome-sized creatures
Oh.
fighting.
Oh my
But I
god.
roll really poorly and I don't have athletics, so
Alright, he's gonna roll acrobatics to try and get away from it. Yeah, he's able to just keep his little hands away from you, manacling them.
I will instead waste my turn and end my turn there.
Okay, Valindra, what you doing? As the little gnome is just going, yeah, no, hands off me, you heathen! Go away!
I like that. Red alert!
Hmm.
Favorite line so far. Hashtag red alert.
What do I want to do?
Kill him.
Do I want to talk to him? Do I want to spook him? Do I want to try to put the manacles on him?
I'm just holding him as he squirms.
I'm gonna try to put the manacles on
Oh,
him.
Okay,
stop moving.
Normal ones or the magical ones?
I don't think I. Do I have the magical ones?
I think it's me and Varkesh.
I have a pair of magical manacles.
I think I have the other ones.
So I guess
I feel-
it would have to be the.
Yeah.
Can I just restrain him so that whenever somebody puts the manacles on him, they like make their grapple with advantage or something?
well, you would be trying to restrain him, so it's basically like you're going to do another grapple, it's a restrain.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Fuck me.
Okay, so he keeps squirming as he tries
He's a
to get
wily
away.
one.
He rolls a 16. Yeah, so he is very, very good at getting rid of, like, your hands, just slapping the wings. Yeah! Ah, vile woman! Away!
Vile
Okay.
woman.
He's. Wow. How dare you, Kyle?
That's what he
I
said.
will
I
fight
didn't say it. He said it. I didn't say it. Talk to the gnome. I didn't say it.
Oh, God. Okay. This gnome is pissing me off. So I still have my bonus action, right?
Yes.
Sure.
As my bonus action, I'm going to say, okay, look, we're going to get the information whether you cooperate or not. So either cooperate and be a hero once again, or when this golem comes back, we're going to tear it apart gear by gear right in front of you and make you watch.
Okay.
Wow.
You can make the intimidation check.
Wow. Throwing it down.
God, that's a fucking 2.
Oh, gosh. So, as you lay this out to him, he just looks back at you and just goes, "You vile savage! How dare
There we
you
go.
destroy our creations!"
Beautiful. Love it.
I'm just going to stop doing things. I'm just going to stop. No, I'm no longer, I'm just going to stop doing things. That's it. That's
No,
my
don't
turn.
stop. That's half the fun.
But it happens every damn time. Ugh.
Okay, seeing that you were the one who banished his prize golem...
He can't see, but yeah,
Oh, yeah, well, no, he saw it before you,
it's true. He saw.
Yeah, so truth, he can't really actually know who's going on and whatnot, but he's just kind of just battering away, unsure of what's going. He's just unsure. I'm gonna give him an intelligence check real quick. Because he's a brainiac, in a way. Let's see what he rolls. Alright,
Not great.
I'll say this. He didn't roll well enough. He tried to guesstimate, perhaps, where you might be, because he's on the ground. He thinks that with his small stature, he could avoid this. He throws a fireball up into the ceiling, and it ignites. Sadly, he gets caught in the blast. So I need all of you right there surrounding him to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not worried about any of you though.
Yeah,
You
he's
have
going to make
resistance
it...
or
Oh,
evasion.
all right!
Wow.
Ooh,
really
you guys are
well.
doing really well.
I mean, I rolled a 10, but sure.
I just need Victor.
Well, you said a dex save?
Yep.
No, it's a dexterity save.
He had a pen in his mouth.
Ah,
16.
16. All right. Victor sadly fails, but he will take half because of his evasive nature as a monk. So, the party is going to take a fireball.
Actually, I could see him doing this. I'm gonna counterspell that.
What level?
I'll do third. So
Okay, you'll have to roll.
I
All right.
assume. Sure. Here we go.
Come on. Smokey.
23.
27. Oh, yeah, right.
That's
Because
enough.
this is another thing.
That's enough. He tries to release the spell, and as it just gets up, you just contain it as it fizzles away. And he just waits for the impact going, "Did I hit?"
No,
Ow.
we're not fighting anymore.
All right. The golem's gone. Victor, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, I still have my
Smokey.
movement.
Yeah.
I still have my movement.
Well,
No, it was past my turn anyway.
It was,
Sorry.
yes. Smokey, what's going on? It's your
Cool.
turn.
Smokey's gonna use his feline agility to move frickin' 25 feet.
Okay.
And now that he's close to the gnome, he's gonna just, I'm concentrating on something else. So I saw something that he was magical with illusion.
You're looking at him, he is just radiating illusion right now.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I
illusion and abjuration right now. You see abjuration across his body and illusion all over him.
Yeah, I imagine he has mage armor at the very least. But illusion. I mean, can I try and fleece him to see if he has any objects, that sort of thing?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Okay. Come on, baby. There it is. Oh, 13.
I mean, clothes. He has like a little kerchief right here with a tiny little gem in it, and he has what appears to be his spectacles, and just nothing else really. Tools and everything else were left up on the balcony.
Okay, but there's no, like, belt of, like, freaking grenades or something?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
No magic items on him either that you can tell, because your detect magic would pick those up.
Well, that's gone now, because I'm holding him... Actually, no, that would still be up, because blindness isn't concentration.
It's
'cause
not.
It's insane.
Oh, but he gets to make it at the end of your turn, at the end of his turn,
He does.
which is a con save. So he could probably maybe see you this time. Let's see if he can.
I have a high DC, man.
Nope.
Nope.
Blind as a
All
bat.
right. So no magic items. What can I do? Okay. Draken the Black is coming back, and we need your help to deal with this. Please.
Okay.
That's
The quickest
what I
reply you can get from him is, "Yeah, all intruders will be eliminated."
Can we kill him now?
tried. No.
I call dibs on Golem.
Can I reach out and just take his glasses?
Sure.
That's
I
me.
take his glasses, double blind.
Okay.
Haha.
Unsure of whether he's nearsighted or farsighted, sure, you take the glasses.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, amazing.
Actually, I have 5 feet of movement. I'll move 5 feet away.
Okay. Varkesh, what's going on?
Okay, I'm going to attempt to magical shackle him.
Okay, so you also tried the grapple thing.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And that's kind of my bread and butter. And I say that, and I'm going to fail. So,
You get advantage because he's blind.
Yeah, you do.
ooh, that's true.
All attacks
Ooh,
have
fuck
advantage.
me.
Yeah, I know.
So, what is it that you want me to?
It's
roll?
athletics.
Okay. Oh, I can definitely do this.
Atta
23.
boy.
Just like
Ew.
pick him
Oh,
up
yeah?
with one of them and just
Boy.
clang.
He is restrained enough that you're able to take the manacles, or you can use your own.
Oh no, I'm using magical manacles. From,
I know, I think Rook had a pair, and you have a pair, or are you using Rook's pair?
I always
No,
have.
Rook has non-magical ones.
I have a
Vargas and
Mundane
I have
set.
the magical ones.
Okay, so you're using the magical ones on him.
Yeah.
Okay, the magical ones sink on as you can see the magic activate. He is unable to teleport or in any other way escape via conjuration magic.
Okay, and I will use my bonus action to go. By chance, could you not be so manic and make he eat us fire?
What are these? Get them off me! Get them off me at once!
No!
There's just no talking to this man.
I'm not convinced he's who we're after. He keeps talking like an automaton.
So actually, that's a point. I'm just gonna poke him, see if there's a metallic clang.
No, it's fleshy and real.
I'm just stuck with a clawed finger. I feel bad. Yeah.
That's it? Your turn over?
Oh no, I'm gonna place him back down. I'm gonna get the fuck out of the way.
Okay, as you now have manacled, you run.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh my gosh.
25. I'm not losing this beacon. I keep losing it. So staying away.
Alright, Victor, what you doing?
I did my job, damn it.
All right. Well, I don't know what else to do with this guy. His hands are all tied up. I know a little bit about magic. Sometimes you need to speak words to make magic happen too. So I will go ahead and take out the little handkerchief and put around his mouth so he cannot speak until this guy calms the fuck down.
Gag
all I
him
would-
now.
Yep, we're going to gag him.
This
I mean, we
is
could just take him back to the dragons now.
I don't think they'd really secure cooperation, but sure.
I mean, they're dragons.
just-
They might have.
As
a better
I'm
look
tying
than
it
we
on, as I'm tying it on his mouth, be like, listen, we don't want to hurt you, but you're leaving us no choice here, friend.
Okay.
Now, when you're ready to calm down, perhaps all of this come off.
Alright, so
and
he's just...
then I'll be there by turn. Yep,
It's
yep,
just-
okay. Go to sleep. No, I won't do that. But that'll be my turn. I mean, I don't really have anything else to do with this guy.
Okay. Rook, what's going on?
That golem is still coming, and I'm going to try to start dragging him towards the room where we came from, the hallway over here where the
Sure.
golem cannot
As
see
you
us.
turn to drag him and look in that direction, you can see that over time, a slow and steady barrier has been rising up. A very
Sweet.
quiet clickety-clickety-clickety-click has been going up. It's now about 30 feet high. It's almost 10 feet away from the wall, from the ceiling, sorry.
Okay. I runs that plan.
Well, you can still take him in this like back corner area, or hide him in the boxes, or
Yeah.
Just shove him in a box.
I mean, I thought I saw him aiming that golem. I don't think it can really do much without him.
I don't trust that, though, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to pull him over about 15 feet to here, and I'll place him right there.
Okay.
And then I use my bonus action to dash as well to move another 15 feet.
Okay.
Both of us about there, and then I'll end turn.
All right. As you drag him closer to the boxes off to the side, Valindra, what's going on?
Smokey and I had the same idea, and I want to come up here. I'm going to have to use my action to dash. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 15, 20. How tall is the ladder to get up on this ledge?
It's about 20 feet.
Okay, so
Oh, shoot.
20. So yeah, I can just barely get up to the top here with dashing.
Okay, going up to the ladder from the far right. Over here.
Oh, the ladder's right here? Oh,
It's
the
in
ladder's
the
right here.
it's in the empty space.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 5,
We're like here.
25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so I can get most of the way up the ladder.
Okay. As you climb
my
up the
turn.
ladder, that's it. All right, he is he's gonna try to get the gag out of his mouth. He's gonna be making a strength check with disadvantage.
His hands are bound. What's he trying to use?
He's just trying to get it out with his mouth.
All right.
It's just probably not gonna even do anything. 6 nope. It's just he's trying.
Yeah.
That's all he can do. He's just trying his darndest.
Guy.
Smokey, what's going on?
Guy.
I will move my full 15 feet of movement, dash, second 15 feet of movement, and Misty Step up onto this ledge.
Wow,
Okay.
what a fast kitty.
Ugh, I feel so slow.
So you definitely walk and then
Like,
and you realize that you are able to actually teleport in this room.
oh,
Sweet.
I forgot that was a thing.
But you arrive at the top of the balcony.
Okay. Teleportation works, guys.
Oh, sweet. That's the whole reason I didn't dimension door out here.
All right.
I got a balcony. Okay.
Varkesh, what you doing?
Ooh, it's my go.
Yes.
Good gosh.
Oh, give him another Constitution saving throw for blindness.
Yep, I'll do that. Nope.
Nope.
Ow, this guy sucks. Oh, what do I want to do? I would like to investigate this little patch of place that I'm at currently.
I mean, it looks to be like a very large, massive furnace, enormous in size, and you can see that it's still got coals heating into it, and there's a quench barrel next to you, made of the similar metallic
Okay.
container.
Any kind of like, does it kind of like exude some form of potential magicalness about it?
No, nothing is magical up there.
Okay. Then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move there.
Okay, getting yourself closer to Rook as he's dragging this gnome into the boxes. Victor, what's going on?
Okay, so what I would like to do, now that the little gnome man has been pulled away, I would like to fly yippity skippity doo over here. This is about where his door was.
It's just right there, yep.
Okay, can I see into said door, like what opens up into?
You can try to open it.
Yep,
All right.
we'll see that.
It seems to be locked.
Of course it is.
As you try to jiggle it, you can just... it seems to not want to budge.
Okay. Is that my action to do that?
To check it over pretty quick, yeah.
Gosh damn it. Wow. No, I don't want to do that. Can I, in the same action that I'm, once I realize it's locked, can I just try to kick it open?
Yeah, every time you try and you kick and push and punch, anything you want to do, it seems solidly,
right.
stuck in place. Make a history check.
Oh, okay. Because the next thing I was going to do was he had a box or something. I was just going to go look at that. But you said a history check there, DM?
Yep.
Okay. You got it, boss. Sometime today. There
9.
you go. Sorry, it clicked it twice.
All right. At the moment, you're just too frustrated at the fact that in this comic, you're just like, stupid door! Dung, dung, dung! Why won't you open? Dung! You just keep kicking it. It doesn't seem to do
Guys,
anything.
this door will not open. And then, where was his box of goodies at that he dropped?
Right
Somewhere
next to
over
the
here?
golem.
Right next to the golem.
Where the golem's alcove is.
So
Okay,
here.
I would like to just go and up next to the. Because with feline agility, I didn't move last time, so I could double my movement on this turn. So I flew 60 feet up to the door, and I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get over where the boxes are.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right. Sure. No problem. Rook, what's going on? Dragging him on?
Uh-oh, you're muted.
Going to take him 15 feet this way.
Okay.
Then 5, 10 feet to place him here, and use my last 5 feet of movement to shove him into this alcove here and take his place.
Okay.
That spot.
Nice.
That'll end turn.
Okay. As you definitely get him, like, pushed in there, he's still struggling, just... just really giving you the kind of glare of hate.
Just staring at him.
Nice.
He'll tire himself out eventually.
You know what? I do still have an use my bonus action declared dash, so I'm gonna take the dodge action just in case some silliness happens.
Sure.
End turn.
Some
Valindra.
silliness happens.
Valindra, what's going on? You have 4 more turns until the golem reappears.
I'm
with
gonna
the night
say, hey Rook, does he have a key on him?
I don't know. I can check in a moment.
And then I'll drop back down the ladder, because why not? There's enough people up here, I can't get in that door. And I'll come... So that's 20 feet, it's 5, 30, 35. I'll come look at these chests.
Okay. As you look and inspect them, make an investigation check.
They're all mimics.
Oh
Question.
god, that would be my luck, wouldn't it?
Is the geezer still blind?
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he is.
Damn it.
All right. So, as you look through them, you can see that for the most part, they look to be made. They look to be simple chests that inside have scrap pieces of metal. Iron is the most common one here that you can see.
Nah, it's boring boxes of metal. Varkesh.
What's that supposed to mean? I shout from across the
You
hall.
like metal. It's got metal.
What kind?
Iron.
You're
that's-
talking like heavy, prog, symphonic.
That's boring. And also poor taste.
All right. Is that it? Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, I guess so. That's my action and everything. Fuck it. I'll bonus action. I will bonus action second wind.
All right, giving yourself
There you
a
go.
full heal because the beacon is still activated. He's going to be trying once more to just get his teeth around it and try to, like, get the gag out. Now, he's failing to do that, but he'll make a con save at the end of his turn. Nope, he's still blind.
Poor guy.
I'm just saying, for a hero, he's quite shit.
No remorse.
Dude, wizards by themselves can be a rough day.
I feel like he's not really. I feel like he's not really the guy we're looking for.
I moved my 15 feet, so I'm adjacent to the table, and my detect magic is still up. What do I see on this table?
Well, it's not a table, it's a box, and what appears to be in the box are mismatched of tools and interesting-looking pieces that might be either gears or cogs or something to be added into the golem as maybe to fix, replace, spare pieces here and there. It looks to be just maintenance to try and make sure the golem stays at pristine condition.
But nothing dings is magical.
Nothing is magical up here.
Okay. Well, I looked at Victor. Nothing seems to be magical up here. I think we just gotta
Okay.
calm this guy down. Because,
Alright.
as I look over to the door that is closing on the other side of the room.
It has fully closed.
Well,
Shit.
yeah.
That's fine. We can teleport out.
I mean, yeah, but yeah. I'm done.
Okay, Varkesh, what's going on?
Guy's still blind, right?
Still blind.
Oh yeah.
So
What do you want him to do?
I don't want to go the long way around, so I'm going to very much Varkesh this, and I'm going to go through the boxes to get to the gnome.
Okay, easy enough. You can just start throwing them off to the side.
Throwing them, smashing through. And I'd be like, okay, little blind helper person who made the big scary metallic thing. I know you can't see what's going on right about now, but I may have something that might interest you, but only if you promise to calm down and stop trying to kill us.
I can't see anything. Where are you?
I know that. Listen. I know you cannot see.
Oh, he can't even say anything, dude, because he's gagged.
I know. I'm just waiting for the nod of approval.
Okay.
He's still here. Right. And once I've relayed that, I'm going to open up my bag of holding, and I'm going to take out the pristine silver Pegasus that I made, that's studded with diamonds, and just wait to see if you can not be blind anymore.
Okay. So yeah, Victor, what's going on?
All right. Well, while we're looking in these tools, and it doesn't seem like I'll get in trouble for it, you know, I'm going to do some little kitty curiosity things. What kind of tools are in here? I know they said they're not magical or anything.
They look to be like a wrench, a screwdriver. If you as a tinker, you recognize them as a tinker's tool set.
Fantastic. Which is great because I don't think I have one of those.
You don't. Take them.
I do not. So I would like to spend my turn just
stealing.
Because he's gnome size, so I'm
Okay.
guessing they're kind of my size too.
They are.
I'm just gonna start looking through some of the tools and be like, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
You acquired a
Yep.
set of tinker
Yep.
tools.
Yes.
Those sticky paws.
I love it. It's a great turn.
Okay.
Tinker tool set. All right, cool. I have nowhere else to go. I'm good.
All
My
right.
team has this in check.
Yep. Pilfering the box. Easy enough. As we go to Rook.
I don't know why that happened. Sorry.
Language.
Languages.
Language, please. Jeez. I'm gonna go ahead and search the guy for any items he has on him.
Sure. Make an
I
investigation
specifically
check.
want to look for
Gosh
any
dang it, I don't know
casting
why that happened again.
materials or component pouches to remove them from this person.
Sure.
Wait,
It'll be 29.
Language proficiency, and then underneath is tinker tools.
So, Rook.
Yay, Rook.
As you begin to pat him down to look for anything, there's no key, there's no items, there's nothing of value, no gold, no jewelry, nothing. All he has on him are his clothing, a kerchief with a little embedded like kind of gem right in the center, and his spectacles, which were taken by Smokey. That's
I'll
all
take
of
that
his
kerchief,
possessions. All right, just kind of pulling it off, yeah.
Just in case that's the spellcasting focus, being that he literally has no way to cast spells otherwise. And, yeah,
Poor guy.
all good.
How the fuck would he get back through that door?
Robin and blind.
Okay.
The gnome.
All right. Valindra.
I have 3 rounds.
Three
right?
rounds.
This is awesome. Stun the gnome, pull the gnome, gag the gnome, rob the gnome. That's my note so far. Sorry, Valinda, go ahead.
I'll dash to come here and I'll ask to borrow Rook's Tinker's tools, or these tools again, to see if maybe I can open the door. I doubt I can, but
Okay.
actually, there's no point in that. I'm not going to get back up there in time.
Kayla, I
Kayla,
think
your
your
webcam
video
died.
just dropped.
Oh fuck.
Oh, sweet, sweet Kayla.
So I think she's 5th, so I just need to turn it off and we'll be good.
Okay.
Come on, you stupid video.
There we go.
There it goes.
No, yeah. Scott needs to turn off,
Okay.
and then there we go.
Sorry, guys.
Yep, we're good.
It's all
Connor, come
good.
back on.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not gagged anymore, is he?
He's still gagged.
He is.
No. Then I'll just climb back up here.
Okay. As you make your way back up, you continue on to that direction. He is going to try and struggle out again.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's going to be just gone. All right. Next up is Smokey.
Yeah, with this disappointing haul. And I imagine I can hear what Varkesh is saying. Varkesh, do you want me to make him able to see again?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, I drop Linus.
You can't.
What?
It's not concentration.
I know it's not. Let me take a look. Choose creature is there blind or deafened for the duration. At the end of its turns. Yeah, for the duration. Okay.
You can dispel
Sorry, I
it.
can't. Fuck that.
All right.
I.
Do you want me to draw blindness? Too bad.
It's there.
Psycho.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. It's a new spell. Yeah, Smokey will just start to come over to the door. That's his turn.
The door is magical.
Door is magical, guys.
Can we open it? What kind of magic?
I mean, I'll tell you in 6 seconds.
All right, Varkesh, what's going on? Varkesh.
Scott, your music.
Okay, so I'm going to use Lesser Restoration to cure his blindness.
Oh, that'll do that. Yes.
Oh, wow, that's...
And I'm then going to use my free action because I'm holding the Pegasus. So as soon as his eyesight comes back, I'm going to say in Draconic, Rosen, which is the activation word, and have Pegasus fly and be all Pegasus-y around him to try and impress him and get him to calm the fuck down.
Okay. As you remove the blindness, he's able to see, and he's looking around confused, and he tries to see what you're doing, but he's squinting, and he just goes...
It's a shiny, lovely thing.
It looks like he's having trouble seeing it.
Son of a bitch!
Blue blob. Blue fuzzy blob.
Ooh, I've got a perfect idea. I'm going to take one of the diamonds I've got from my backpack. I'm going to stick them over his eyes and go, there, glasses. You can see. Multi-prismed, but...
Compound eyes for a bug, I mean. But no. Yeah, he seems to have difficulty without his spectacles.
You guys just
Smokey does.
I
he does.
I didn't want Pete to hurt us.
Victor, what's going on?
I am going to go out here, about around where the golem was, and kind of like float. How big was that thing before? Just kind of gauging it, like 20, 25 feet, because it was as high.
About 20 feet tall. Yeah.
Right. About okay. So I'm gonna just kind of loom about 30 feet or so about where Valindra poofed it out, and be ready for when it repoofs back. Well, I don't know if Valindra's dropping it or not, but it's got to be coming back here sooner or later. So I'm just gonna kind of wait, and I would like to, kind of hold my turn to when it comes back. I want to jump into where the platform thing was.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
Rook, what's going
I think
on?
we have to wait. I think we got like 2 more rounds, right? So I'm just.
You got it,
Wait,
man.
are you wanting to hijack the mech?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Fair
Rook,
enough.
Rook, what's going on?
No, Rook's gone.
Oh, darn it. All right, we'll
Rook
just
is AFK.
we'll go
I
back
was
to
in
Rook
jazz.
afterwards. What
What do
would you
you
do,
wanna
Valindra?
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna come over here, and then I'll let Cody take his turn since he just got back, and then I'll take mine.
Okay.
Yeah, what you do, Rook?
Anything change with the gnome?
Nope. Well,
All
he's
right,
been
he
no
can see
blinded.
now.
He can see.
But
Okay,
he
so you can see
doesn't
now.
have his glasses.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
blind, but he's blind.
Yeah.
Fair enough. In that case, I will ready an action. Well, I'll pull up my rapier and ready an action to make a non-lethal strike if he manages to do anything I don't like.
Okay.
Take any aggressive action, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be all.
Okay.
Okay, and then for my action, I'm gonna yell down. I'm gonna be like, so is this mech thing gonna attack us on its own when it comes back, or does it need to be controlled? And I'm gonna
Already working on it. I'm waiting. I'm just floating.
I'm gonna be addressing
The gagged gnome.
the
Welcome.
gagged gnome, and I'll just say nod yes or no.
He just keeps moving around his head.
God, does he not listen to any fucking directions? Seriously.
He does not like people.
Well, I don't like people, but
You deal.
I deal.
You roll with it.
All right. Is that it?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Like, can I find like is there any like bug or anything or?
No, there's no bug. There's no life in here except for him and the missing golem.
Cool.
All right. After a time, he has gotten enough of what appears to be the gag to be incinerated with his teeth as he's been grinding, and he just gets it out just enough for him to say a word.
Yeah, is it a spell?
It's a spell.
I get an attack.
Yep.
Yep. Well, sure. Go ahead.
Hey, Slayer boys.
He is still bound by the magical stopping manacles.
Yeah, does he get to cast spells with that?
25 to hit.
They stop him from teleporting. The dimension shackles prevent him from popping away. 16 will hit.
That's a 25.
25 will hit.
Advantage, yeah. And that's 35 points of non-lethal piercing damage.
Okay, very nice. 35. Okay, you definitely stick it in him, and he goes, "Ah, you!" As he's just trying his best not to just call out in pain while he tries to say the last teeny bits of his spell.
I mean, I'm going to counterspell it. 3rd level.
If he has to make a concentration check, it's at disadvantage, too.
No, he doesn't have to make a concentration check, but alright, but you go ahead and counter it. Well, I need you to roll for Arcana.
Sure. Still at disadvantage. Here we go. 15.
16 still enough. You see that he just tries to do something, and the magic tries to form, and it fails.
Can you, like, throw me his glasses or something?
Yep.
Thank you.
Alright.
It's good.
Smokey, what's going on? It's your turn. At the end of Valindra's turn, the golem will return.
I know.
Wait, I had 2 more rounds, so I still have 1 more round after this round.
After the end of your next turn.
Math.
Hold on.
All right.
Well, because I was gonna warn everybody. Okay, whatever.
This is your time to warn him.
So I will move over. I'm wasting spells. I'll come over here. 5, 10. Yeah, fuck it. I want him to be nice. I'm gonna use my last 2nd level to Misty Step again.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'm holding out the glasses.
Okay, for Varkesh to take.
Yeah.
Alright, Varkesh.
Oh, then I go over. Take them glasses. Stick them
Oh
back
yeah,
on-
it's Varkesh's turn.
Stick them on the gnome's face, and now he can bear witness to the Pegasus. Probably plumb tuck it out, trying to flutter around, being oppressive by now, but
Yeah, you eventually able to get them on him. He's just looking at you vile brute! You... What the...
I use minor illusion to do some heavenly music.
Okay, so, I mean, yeah, you try... He's a little perplexed as he's watching the floating Pegasus for a moment. He's just like... what?
here's my reaction. Go, you like making things. I love making things. This is really good. Yours is very big and scary. So... Friends. So calm thy tits, and let's be friends with everyone.
Okay, you can make a persuasion check if you want, and it goes to Victor.
We gotta roll.
Persuasion, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, it's not that bad. I've got a +5 mod, so here we go. 17.
Okay, you seem to be coaxing him to watch the Pegasus for the moment.
That was the whole spiel was be friends.
I know, it's not his turn yet. He's mesmerized by the thing at the moment. Victor, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm still just waiting for this thing to come back so I can be ready to pounce
Alright.
onto the control panel where I saw the nomad before.
Ever ready. Rook?
Ever ready. I'm going to hop on this thing as soon as it comes back and take it over, and there will be my die call dibs. That's my turn.
Okay. I am going to once more just passively radiant action to attack if he does anything hostile. And you know what? I'm also going to go ahead and use a bonus action to insightful fighting him.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't see really any way that he could get out of this situation. We're better safe than sorry. That's 20.
Alright, and he makes his deception check. Okay, it's kind of hard to get a good bead on what might be the most weak point of him. Maybe just like any others, but at the moment you're kind of... he's a little too squirmy.
Okay.
My turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move over to the door and see if I can figure out how to open the door.
It looks to be locked and pretty well stuck. Make a history check.
Ooh.
It's just not
It's a
gonna go.
door.
It just seems to be
Cool.
one big solid piece of metal.
That's my turn.
All right.
Door.
All right, you calling out to them?
Yeah, I'll let him know. Because it's at the end of my next turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll say next turn, mech's coming back, so ready in action if you want to blast it to bits.
As we speak in meta action combat dialogue in the RP situation, yes.
Next turn, got it. Okay, don't know what you mean, but great. Sounds good.
You got 6 seconds.
6 seconds-ish of turn time. Got it. Okay.
Okay, as it gets to the gnome, you see him looking a little curious. He's like, it's a pretty thing, but you're still intruders, and you must be eliminated. That is the prerogative.
No, he's gonna roll to do friendship stuff. So make him roll. Do it now.
No, he's definitely not. He's like some kind of robot, weird robot
He's
thing.
probably a simulacrum, is what I'm gathering out of all this.
T800.
He has a directive.
All right, it's going to be Smokey's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
About
don't.
that.
What would be good against this freaking golem? Not much. I don't really have. Yeah. He can't do anything. He can't do any. I don't know. Yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up over here. I'm gonna shock and grasp this guy.
Okay,
And it's disadvantage 15.
that misses technically.
Okay.
So you just try to get a good hold of him, but you're just doing your best not to hit anyone else. Just shoot, you let it off a little early.
Sure. Honestly, that's all I got.
Okay, Varkesh,
Right. So
the golem's coming back.
yeah, Pegasus goes back into me bag of holding. Just like holding it open. Straight in it goes. I'm gonna move. So it's around about this area, right? Where the things
Somewhere there, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's big, so I guess I'm hitting in a good general area. So back through the path of destruction I laid through the boxes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. Move my scaly blue ass up there. And then I am going to. I'm gonna hold my action, and I'm going to hold guiding bolt at level 1, just for now.
Okay, holding a level 1 guiding bolt. Victor, you continue to hold yourself. Get ready for it now.
Yeah, and like while I'm floating here, I'm just trying to remember from even that brief little interaction that I had, kind of like what he was doing with his hands and any buttons that he was pushing, because I kind of flew up around behind him and kind of knocked him a couple times. So just kind of like remember what the control panel looked like for the most part, or what he was doing.
You can make a history check.
Okay. Do I get to use Artificer's lore into this check at all?
No, this is just recalling something like a fact that you've just seen recently.
I dig it. All right, give me 1 second. Nope.
It was a broad range of levers and buttons.
He was standing on a thing. Got it. Yep, that's my turn. That's okay. I'm just waiting. Just waiting for this thing to pop back. Just kind of floating.
Okay. Smokey, what's
That's
going
it?
on?
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
It's me again.
I'm sorry, Rook.
All us black guys look alike.
Free turn, y'all.
Wow.
On camera too.
No, it's kind of true though.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Black cat, black bird. Yep.
Beep, beep.
Wow.
Incoming hate mail.
Cody, you're muted.
Oh, is that what was happening?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I thought about moving, and then I decided against it. I'm going to go ahead and just hit this guy non-lethally again.
Go ahead.
Just kill the guy.
16 to hit.
That hits. Well, 23 because he's still.
Adamant.
He's still restrained.
Rapier.
Yeah, with the manacles and such. Okay, so
Rapier.
that's going to be a total
I make a lot
of
of good
29 points of non-lethal damage.
All right, nice. He looks pretty hurt.
And, yeah, call that there. And turn.
Okay, just constantly just standing there. He's just
Well,
stabbing him.
Insightful fighting as well. Insightful fighting.
Okay, so you can sidefly him again.
Might as well. So 20 again.
Terrifying. Just slowly jab. Pulling it out. Jab.
Yeah, you get a sense that the weaknesses are probably right in his soft spots in the belly.
Easy enough. Alright, yeah, and that'll end turn.
Okay, yeah, he's just kind of... you vile black fiend! Just every time you do it. Valindra, what's going on?
What?
Well, I've heard him say things like directive and prerogative, and he never said that he was the dude, so I'm just gonna say screw it, and I'm gonna bonus action Hex, using one of my Eldritch Knight slots, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay, fire away. Hit. Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that!
Oh, and it's good.
29.
It's
29.
Hex.
Plus the
Plus
hex,
the Hex.
which is going to be
9.
31, 38. All right.
A lot
So,
of damage, boys.
as Valindra just gets freaking frustrated, she just goes, enough of this. Boom! Shoots out 3 Eldritch Blasts that go right and impact him as they... The last one impacts, she just goes... He rolls himself back a little bit. As you can see him there, melt into water.
Water. Yep.
He becomes a puddle.
You killed him.
No, Victor, I melted him.
And at the end of your
enough.
turn,
The next
the
one.
Hey! Opa!
golem will appear.
Opa! And Victor
Cool, I
gets
wanna
to
jump
go
on him.
in.
Alright, Victor, you sadly didn't remember exactly where he was to jump on him, so you can dash to get there. You won't be able to do the control mechanism, so you can get on the spot. So you're dashing, wow, and you're there. As opposed to holding an action to try and move the levers.
And I will do my guiding bolt.
And you shoot the bolt. That hits.
Just hits.
At level 1. 14.
14. All right. And the next attack on it will be at advantage, as you can see a glowing bolt come up right across and smacking the golem in the chest, leaving a bright yellow radiance in contrast to its orange-red flame.
Marcus, lighten them up.
All right. He's gone and down.
Valindra.
What's going with Smokey?
Dang. 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, that's it. Get closer.
I have to run away somehow.
I left a path of destruction for the boxes.
Is that allowed? Can I follow Barkesh's trail?
If you want.
Yeah, I'll go. Because I have to get to the door, possibly to open it. But I'll go 5, 10, 15 here.
Okay.
And then with my, because none of my stuff's gonna freaking do anything. I'll try an infestation. Cause what the hell? Constitution saving throw from him.
At the golem?
That golem.
Okay. You shoot it out and it just hits him and it doesn't seem to phase him at all.
All right, my cantrip didn't work on the thing, guys.
It's immune to poison.
What does that mean?
Is it poison? Oh, it is poison.
It is poison.
That was dumb. I have poison, I have electricity, and I have fire. None of these are going to be good against this creature.
It was all worth a try, though.
Now we know.
Just a little laugh.
All right. End of your turn. That's it.
I'm exhausted. Yes, that's
All right. All right.
fair.
Barkesh, what's going on?
Oh,
Poor
it's
thing.
my turn again already? I'm gonna move back here. And I'm going to attempt to draw it closer to me. And I'm gonna try and gingerbread witch this bitch into the oven again.
Okay. As you try to maybe perhaps coax it over there.
Oi!
Make a
Fat
performance
ass.
check.
Over here. And that's it. That's what I did. So performance check.
Yeah.
11's not that bad.
Okay, so as you try to coax it over, it looks around as it's now suddenly reappeared. Everything has changed. Its head just stops and goes... and does a 360 around it, and as it gets there, it stops and turns and looks at Victor as the head is now fully reverse-facing.
I just hit him. I hit him, and I called him a fat ass, so he should...
And you see what he does is the golem just begins to walk in your direction as he attacks Victor on his back.
Oh, that's...
Oh.
You can fucking multitask.
Well, that's cool.
So, he first tries to grab Victor. 25.
And
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that'll hit there,
All right.
cheapie.
As he does, he hits you, and you take 22 bludgeoning from the first slam.
Ooh,
As
boy.
he kind of goes and tries to hit you on the back of the control panel. Since you're still there, he's just gonna do it again. And try to slam you. 20.
Yeah, that'll hit too.
Alright, you take 26 on top. A total of 48 bludgeoning damage as he walks
Jesus.
towards Varkesh.
I wanted to be a cleric.
Oh, God.
I always wanted to be a dancer. Ooh, I had to be a cleric.
Alright, Victor, after being pancaked on the back control panel, what do you want to do?
All right. So with Artificer Lore, it says whenever you make a history check related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices, you can add twice your proficiency bonus instead of any proficiency bonus you normally apply. So can I use Artificer Lore to see if I can figure out how this control panel works?
Yeah, you can make... do you have anything that you are proficient in that's intelligence? That's okay. Just roll an intelligence check, and we'll
Tinker's
double your
tools, right?
proficiency.
I mean, Tinker's Tools, maybe?
It
Tinker's
depends
tools
on
are
how you wrote it out.
intelligence.
But yeah, so go ahead and just roll your intelligence, and we'll add double your proficiency modifier. You'll be an expert, which is 8.
Just a straight up intelligence roll?
Yep, intelligence plus 8.
All right. So that plus 8.
Ooh,
17.
not bad, not bad. 17.
17.
All right, so you look at it, and you can see that there are all these buttons, and you notice that there are 4 in particular that are the most interesting to you. One is red, one is blue, one is green, and one is a pale white.
Watch. He presses the one that instantly kills me.
And kill him, the head's facing him.
Just like two
All right.
arms go...
Okay, that's cool. 'cause
And
I'm
you can
kinda
see what
looking
appears to
off-
be 2 joystick levers that might be used to move the legs.
All right, cool. So that's gonna. I'm guessing that's my action to do that. I'll spend a key point to dodge as a bonus action
Sure.
because I want to stay up here, and on my next turn, I'm gonna try to figure out what these 4 red buttons do.
All right. Well, they're not all red, but you got.
What the 4 buttons? Red, blue,
That's
green,
fine.
white.
You got 4 buttons, and you got 2 little kind of joystick levers, which you assume just from watching him and knowing your artificer stuff that those control the legs.
Okay.
So you can direct
All
where it goes, and you can do something with buttons.
All right. But that's my action to do the history check thing.
Yep.
All right, cool. I'll wait for my next turn, but
All right.
I will spend a key point to dodge.
All right. Getting yourself a little
I'm
bit ready
trying to
just in
figure
case
it
it's
out.
going to come again.
I'm figuring it out, guys. Hold on. I might be able to stop it. That's my turn.
All right, Rook, what's going on?
Okay, so Varkesh's path of destruction, is it these squares here, or like...
Basically,
Those
a diagonal right 2.
Okay, so like about there-ish then? That'd be reasonable?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to Insightful Fighting the Golem again, since technically I have to do that again.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, when you use Insightful Fighting, it moves the target. So,
Oh, I see. You changed the target. That's why.
yep. This is technically a disadvantage, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
24.
You can, yeah, you can
Okay.
definitely see that the gears, as you had recalled before, are the weak spot.
Okay, and I drop the rapier and pull out my hand crossbow and take a shot.
Fire away.
And this will be a roll 16. That's
That
not gonna hit.
misses.
Alright,
As you just
and I'll
try to
roll
get it
back.
right in between, and it ding, deflects off the outer armor.
Although I will take a 5-foot step right back into the boxes and
Okay.
end turn.
All right, Valindra, what's going on? The golem is active.
I'm gonna do something very uncharacteristic of a warlock, and I'm gonna move Hex and then Eldritch Blast.
Oh, very
I would never
uncharacteristic.
call that.
All right.
Only one hits.
hits. Yeah. Ooh, not bad,
That's a
not
lot of
bad.
damage.
14 and 4. 18 total. Very nice. You definitely get what appears to be a nice solid hit as it turns and its eye gets hit by the blast as it looks around and sees you in the back.
How does it look? I know we've only hit it like
Oh,
twice.
it
but
still
how
looks
does it
in
look?
pretty good condition.
Cool. I'm gonna action surge,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna hit it again.
All right, you're going to
Yes.
throw, miss,
Fuck.
miss,
Fuck.
and hit. 9 plus
That was so not worth it.
12. All right. So you definitely continue to throw these quick actions as you throw these Eldritch Blasts, each one kind of flying wide, but two finding their marks and leaving a nice little dent inside of its body. You can see that it took a bit of damage from you.
Cool. That's my turn.
All right. Yeah, so the, Smokey, what you doing?
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Dude, because of the guiding bolt, that was the first one that hit it since the guiding bolt. So were all of those at advantage?
No, technically it was
Or-
Rooks who had advantage.
Oh, okay.
So
that's
Rook
right.
can roll again if you'd like.
Oh, right. I didn't
Roll again. Roll again.
so-
Roll again. Get that damage.
24.
Yo.
Oh, that would hit, yeah.
That's much better. So let's go ahead and toss these out real quick.
All right, 10 and...
So
34.
34 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, so luckily with the guiding strike, it goes inside and actually interrupts a bit of the gears.
Heyo.
Neat.
Tink,
I forgot
tink,
about that.
tink, tink,
Thanks.
tink.
All right, Smokey, what's going on?
I'm gonna look over at the door can I see it? From
The
this
one
angle?
by Valindra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see the door as much. You can see the top part of it, I guess.
I basically want to cast a spell magic on it.
All right. That's a 30 feet, right?
And I think it's 60.
60 feet?
It's 120 feet actually.
Even more.
Yo.
All right, what level are you casting it at?
I will cast it at level 4.
You need to roll.
Okay. Arcana. I've been rolling good so far. Don't. Where's the hell? There it is. 13.
All right, so
It
as
failed.
you fire it up, the blast explodes, but the door seems to not be phased.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I tried.
what happened there?
Someone's trying.
I have to join again.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. We're all gonna have to swap again.
I take it you got your Zoom working. Yeah, we can hear you.
Everyone but Kyle turn off.
Yeah.
You got it.
No, but,
No,
okay.
except
Kyle.
Kyle.
All right, Kyle, turn on.
Kyle, turn your camera on.
Kyle, what are you doing? Turn your camera on, Kyle.
All right, can I go now?
Yes, you're first. You're always first. All right.
Yeah,
I think it's
My
Kayla,
phone's
right?
about to die, so I figured that would work. But
No, and then it's Cody.
Cody.
all right. Cody, then Kayla, then
And
Scott,
then
then
it's
Connor.
me.
All right, then
Yep.
Scott, then Connor. Okay, great.
sorry
Okay.
about that, guys.
All right. So
I'd
with
rather
that,
do that than have my whole phone die.
it seems that the dispel magic was not efficient enough to destroy the ward that was guarding the door.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna start just moving over here, and I'll get ready to try again. But that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Varkash, what you doing?
Okay. Seeing as he's near his birthing place, I'm going to run over to his leg with an adamantine dagger in hand, and I'm gonna. I don't know why it's enough. And I'm gonna reach up and try and just slam that adamantine dagger just straight into the main ear of his leg.
Go ahead and make an attack. If you're doing this specifically at a target, it is a disadvantage.
Okay. Righto. The dagger's missing from my thing. Whatever. Should I just roll normal strength for it?
Well, you can use any other weapon attack. You just call it a dagger.
Okay. So just swing for my mace, but it's my dagger.
That
16.
misses, sadly. It doesn't
Dang it.
quite get into the hard armor that this golem is made of.
Fucking plus 11 mod, are you kidding? Okay. So now realizing that I'm in the danger zone, I'm gonna be like, shit.
Whoa, baby.
And I'm going to then move my big scaly blue ass right back to the front, so I'm technically flanking with Victor.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll just move there. 'Cause it's apparently.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is now going to turn and try to get the cat off it. It's going to once more slam on the cat.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. So first slam, 21.
God damn.
Jeez Louise. Still hits.
Second slam, 25.
That's a fucking 32.
That second one will knock me out.
All right, you
Think that
take
hits
30
gloves.
points, and as Victor takes it, he falls unconscious.
It's okay. I've got you, leader, friend, bestie. It's okay.
All right.
I'm gonna try to turn it off. Okay.
As he
He
falls
turned you
unconscious.
Oh my.
All right, Victor, I need a death saving throw.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, he goes next.
Do I have advantage on this or something?
You do.
Yes. Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, you definitely
Roll again in
passed.
case
You
you
might
get
get a
a
20, but all right, nice. You still got one success. Rook, what you doing?
All right. Do I see any possible way to get up to Victor from where I'm at right now?
You can try climbing the golem, or you could try climbing the boxes and jumping on the golem.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to climb the boxes and jump onto the golem.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
All right. I'm not very good at these, but I believe.
All right, so he gets up to the boxes and he starts climbing. He's like, I got it. One of the boxes tumbles as he tries to jump and falls down instead.
I forgot I had disadvantage from exhaustion, so
Oh,
4.
even worse.
It's even slightly worse.
But yeah, it definitely is one of those where the box was just
And you
loose
get a
enough
splinter.
that he crashed into the ground again.
Oh, and hide again. And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Victor, make a stealth check as you try to go.
Yeah.
Crawl into a corner. Hide your shame.
Yeah. So this will be, in this case, 19.
Okay. All right, Valindra, what's going on?
Eldritch Blast!
God
damn,
one
I
hit.
just want one more than one to hit. One time.
All right, 18. Very nice.
It's good damage. Good damage, I'll take it.
All right, yeah, you definitely get a nice solid whack on him as he can see that now you are becoming a very irritating nuisance at the distance.
Hello.
All right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, all right, we're gonna go to Smokey.
Hey, damn it. I'm running out of spells. Question. Since I have disadvantage, if I were to use, like, my inspiration, I'd still have to take the lowest of the first two I rolled, though, correct?
Your
Because I
inspiration would replace a dice. If you replace the lowest dice, then whatever becomes the next lowest dice is the lowest dice.
Okay. I'm gonna try another Dispel Magic at 4th level with the door.
Okay.
So, here's my roll. Don't need it.
All right. So as you focus it with a bit more energy this time, you see the entire door just glitter and explode away. This magical aura that was there dissipates.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Valindra, maybe look through the door, see if it's open now, and then
You got it, boss.
I will scurry.
Okay.
Breathing like an asthmatic.
Okay. Varkesh,
I'm
what
done.
you doing?
I am going to cast heal on my bestest feline friend.
Just heal?
Compagnon. Yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
to bring him back to life. So,
Okay.
but 70 hit points.
All right. As you now
Holy
suddenly
Jesus.
you get resurged to life as if you were shocked by some kind of electric energy. Now you are now right back up and alert. Hair on the end of your tail.
All the hair's poofed out. Wow! Holy shit!
Dragon defib.
And
So-
we're back!
All right. As you
So,
are.
and there, Sonny, I'm not done. So, what else is going to happen is I'm going to use my free action to go, Victor, please fly really far away from that thing.
Good call.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
Yep,
All right.
yep.
As you do that, its head is still looking in that direction, and just as it is getting itself ready, it can see Valindra is doing some activity near the door, and it tries to stop her by suddenly its eyes going.
Oh, it's not laser.
A lightning bolt goes right through towards Victor and towards Valindra, being at the same height. Victor, I need a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, and Valindra, dexterity saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
Here.
Ruh-roh.
I
Dex
see
is
no
a
way for any of
disadvantage
this to go
too?
poorly.
Because you are currently on the ground, or you're flat prone on the platform.
Oh, you're prone, yeah.
I just brought him back.
You're fine. You succeed on the save and take no damage
thank
because of your
God.
monk's
Yeehaw.
evasiveness. But Valindra, I'm afraid, does take the full.
The
So,
full brunt.
Valindra,
Are you? You're too far, I think, for me. Yeah, you're just out of range of my ward.
yeah, Valindra, you will take. Okay, here we go. 45 points of lightning damage.
Holy shit.
Woof.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta pull up my my calculator here.
All right, let's double check my laser.
That's
45.
45, yes, correct.
Okay.
All right, it's not there yet. Okay. That's its turn, as it activates one of the magical effects inside of it and shoots it out that direction. Luckily, Victor, you stay very flat and avoid the lightning arc that would go right towards you, allowing you to start your turn without any damage. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna spend my action again to figure out if any one of these 4 buttons is an off button.
Okay, go ahead and make, actually, well, sorry, with your high intelligence check, you would know that there is no activated button to turn it off, but you would understand that there is something else that would do it.
I give you the gift of life, and you squander it.
You do know from the initial one that there is probably some kind of verbal command that activates and deactivates.
Rosent.
All right, so we're saying that was on the last check that
From
I
the
did?
you would know that from the last
Wouldn't that
one,
be
yeah.
fucking funny?
All right.
Valindra shouts out, "Hey, Magnus, what's that word?"
Rosent.
I'm pretty sure that I can't fucking stun this thing.
Hmm.
But you could try to find out.
I could try.
Oh, you can
There's
get
only-
the fuck away.
There's only one way to find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see no way for it to go poorly, honestly.
Anytime Cody says that, it's a bad idea.
Most times it's because I'm encouraging you to do something you really shouldn't do. But I mean, I see no way it could go poorly.
No, I'm gonna use my action to disengage off of this thing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fly way the fuck over here,
Okay.
Yay. Save.
and I'll spend a key point to dodge just in case he tries to fucking come after me again.
Sure.
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. As you book it and move,
Get my bow ready.
you just immediately use your boots to get you all the way across the other side, getting ready and dodging just in case, just kind of being nimble and loose. We go to Rook.
All right, it is Burb's turn. I'm going to poke my head around here and take a shot at the big guy.
All right, go ahead and fire.
And did I get stealth from the previous attempt?
Did not seem to notice you.
Okay. Perfect. So,
Ooh,
wow,
that misses still.
real poor rolls
oh my
there.
god.
Hell, bonus action, shoot again.
All right. This one at flat. Oh, gosh. So as you fire the first one, it goes off. And as you try to reload and fire the next one, it actually ricochets right back to your bow ding, 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 and knocks your other bolt out of the way. So it's just like you shot your own arrow.
I mean, that's some precise shooting, though. You know?
Impressive.
You're just so good that you did that.
I meant to do that and just jump back in here.
All right, getting back into the cover. Valindra, what's going on?
Is the door locked?
Okay, as the magic has been moved, you can see that there's a little bit of give now. Maybe perhaps the ward is gone, but the lock is still in place.
Bust that shit.
Yeah, I have a. What do I have? I have a warhammer. Can I just fucking?
Sure, you can try. Go ahead and make an attack.
Although I guess Elder's Blast would probably be a wiser choice given my
Balance.
Should just bap it either way, it'll be great.
Well, Elder's Blast will open a door, right? Connor seems stressed.
You can
Only
try.
way to find out.
Yeah, what the hell? 16?
Miss.
How do I miss a fucking door?
It's robust.
Oh, miss and miss. So you try your darndest to focus the blast onto key zones to maybe weaken the door. You just keep hitting one of its strongest points. Just dung, dung, dungs.
I just want to see. what would have happened. Yeah, I wouldn't have. Okay.
Two-handed warhammer.
All right, and you just stay there, right?
Is this like a little ledge?
You're on a balcony. It looks like a rail.
Oh, it's got railing. I see the shadows now. How big is this box?
Oh, just like a small container, maybe about like a little less than 3 foot on each dimension.
There's no point. I'll just stay where I am.
Okie dokes. Smokey.
I'm just trying to get back up, so I'm gonna 15 and 20 for dash, or 30 for dash.
All right, just getting as far away as you can.
Try it.
All right, Varkesh, what's going on?
Okay. I'm going to dispel magic on this guy,
Okay.
and I'm going to obviously do it at 4th level.
All right, you'll still have to roll.
It's fine. Spell magic at 4th level. And you want me to roll Arcana, was it?
It'd be wisdom for you.
Oh, wisdom. Okay. 22.
22. All right. You focus your dispel magic, and as you do, it goes towards the creature, and as it does, it stops for a little bit, and it just seems to kind of for a moment, but you see that there's something that gets taken away on the head.
What was it? What did I see?
I don't know. You don't know. You just dispelled in that area, and you got something, it seems, up there.
He is the area. I dispel him.
Sadly, him is not a thing to dispel, but there was something on him that you dispelled.
Okay, well, whatever it is, it's taken out of action for now. So I'm gonna Zoidberg myself all the way this way and down here. That's it. That's
Okay.
30 feet of movement. So he will, if he's still active, therefore he does get an opportunity attack.
I would say make a perception check real quick for me as you did that, because he was turning and facing the other direction. 13. The buttons on the back of his head that glowed a color are now dull.
I don't know what that means.
Alright. He's going to turn. As his head is still facing that direction, the body just kind of rotates. And he goes and makes his way down. He sees Rook right there. And the little pesky thing was being a bit annoying, so he gets right into position. And you see what he does is he just takes his hand and it pulls out a blade.
Well, that's just rude.
And he goes to try and stab the Kenku.
That's mean. That's a fucking building.
24.
God damn.
I'll have this.
All right. You'll have that one. So instead taking 9 points of slashing damage as it's pulled back, and then the other hand, a second sword comes out, and he tries to plunge it into you again. 24. All right, you take 30 slashing damage on that one.
Oh boy.
A total of 39. As he tries his best to eliminate the threat. Victor, what's going on?
Okay, so I will use a bonus action and spend 3 key points to sharpen the blade.
Okay.
Just make sure I can do that.
It's what he did last time with the attacks, to give them magical and give them plus to hit.
Yeah. So, and then I'm going to shoot some arrows at this guy, because that sounds fun.
Alright, can you do that on a ranged weapon then?
Yeah.
Alright.
And with a Kensei monk, yeah.
It's a Kensei monk weapon.
Okay.
You mean a Katsei monk? Oh.
Wow. Damn it.
Yo.
So,
You're welcome.
D20 plus 12, I think. Is that going to do that? Nope, I didn't do that. Oh, slash roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Ooh, that misses sadly.
This is
All right.
It gets right on it and it just deflects off.
And Kyle,
Is that with any kind of advantage? Because I got like Varkesh and fuck.
Not with a ranged
thing on
weapon,
here?
sadly, no.
All right, D20.
and if you just hit the up arrow, if you have arrow keys, it'll send you in your last command, so you don't have to retype it again.
Oh,
Well,
what?
that's wonderful.
Yep.
Okay.
15. Again, sadly, that does not... Man, that was 6 and a 3. That was so terrible. But yeah, you just ding, ding, get those 2 arrows that just ricochet off.
I'm just chilling.
Okay, just keeping your arrows notched and going. Okay, maybe I got it next time.
Son of bitch. First time shooting bow, I guess.
All right, Rook, what's going on?
Okay, so I will
beginner's
follow
luck.
up- Yeah. I will follow up his beginner's luck and shoot at the big guy.
Okay,
The crossbow this time.
all right,
Take a run for it. Be right back.
go right ahead.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, so it's going to be for really low damage. 29 damage.
Oh, okay, 29. All right. As you deal this damage, you notice that suddenly one of the gears inside goes into alert. It looks to be very pissed, and as it does, you can see now from behind its arm, or from behind its back, 2 more arms
Cannons?
appear, but these time they seem to have blades on them that spin. It's now in complete enrage mode.
Is it?
Yep, looks agitated.
wasn't
I'm going to
pissed off
bonus action
before.
disengage.
Yeah, it just,
And,
once it loses half hit points, it can't be controlled ananymore, and now it just goes wild.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
good.
Bonus action disengage, and I'm going to go ahead and put myself. Oh boy, I can't really get very far. I guess we'll go over. I don't really want to give it a direct line on Varkesh and I, so I'll just put myself here and there and then turn.
Okay. All right, Valinda, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, that is such a good question. Let's see here. He's gonna pass that. I don't want to do that. Fuck. I'm just gonna try to Eldritch Blast this door again and hope that there's something behind it
Okay, blast the door.
that can. Oh, 27.
And the third one. All right. As you blast it, the first one does seem to do a little bit of damage to it as it bows in a little bit.
Cool.
Door's still standing though.
Door still standing. I will, as my bonus action, tell Rook that the door is locked. And I'll tell Rook to grab the manacles. No, I'll tell Rook that the door's locked. We
Okay.
can save the manacles for later. But
All
we do
right.
need to grab those from where they melted away.
Smokey, what's going on?
Smoke is casting banishment on this thing. He's had it.
Okay.
Again.
It's at 5th level, but he only has one
again.
target.
All right.
Again,
So
again.
as you focus him and do the spell, it goes right towards the golem, and as it does, you see it kind of go. It's now jarring a little bit. It doesn't banish.
What?
That is
When it's
just
in enrage mode, it is now just burning off everything. You can see that it's unable to be affected by magic at this point.
What?
I share that little nugget of knowledge.
Thank you.
Gain 8 temporary hit points for my banishment.
Wait,
All right.
by unaffected by magic, does that mean that, like, any magical damage?
It seems that all magic effects from Smokey were just completely nullified.
Or does it mean that it can't banish it?
I mean, I'm saying my magic did not work at all. Run! And Smokey and also Rook at the cuffs.
You stay there and do something.
Smokey runs his 15 feet over towards the ladder.
Okay.
That's all I got, guys.
All right, Varkesh, what you doing?
I think Rook's gonna need this, and I'm gonna do it because I have not been touched. So, life transference at level 4. I
Okay.
think it does something at level 4. Doesn't say it increases, does it?
To 5d8 maybe, or
Doesn't
Let's
say.
see.
I don't think it does that. Let me look up.
I'm looking at it. It doesn't
Life
say it.
transference. Well, yeah, it doesn't
I don't
say it
think
on
it has
the
an upcast.
Well,
see.
still, either way, that's all I can do.
When he's back.
Yes, it does. 1d8 for each slot above, yeah.
Oh, so I roll 5d8, and whatever that is, I take damage, and then Rook gets double that in health.
Yep.
Roll
Pretty cool.
5d8. These roll adequate, not too
I
big.
like it when I mess with
Oh, that sucks tits.
All right, you take 18 necrotic, but he is healed for 36.
That's not bad.
Wow.
That actually puts me pretty high. I'm good.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like the best of both worlds there, kind of.
Because I have like
you can double it.
140 HP, so it's like totally worth it.
All right.
Until that thing forearms. I'm not done! 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right, you take an attack of
25.
opportunity.
I know.
Do you have sanctuary or something?
No! Just
Why
big
not?
old blue!
All right, he's gonna
Tough stuff.
25 to hit you.
Ooh, that just beats my AC.
All right, you take 15 slashing damage. Go ahead
That's
and roll a
fine.
Constitution saving throw for your spell.
That's fine. Mine
Does
is
he have
50.
one up?
Come on, man.
He has Beacon of
And I-
Hope.
How long
And,
does that
and
last?
also Warcaster.
Does it last a minute or 10 minutes?
I think it's a minute.
Oh, then it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, well, okay. Shit, totally forgot about that. That's my bad. I also have Warcaster, so
That's fine. No, you don't have to worry about it because you obviously don't have a spell up.
then I just took a buttload of hurt.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So you move away, getting good
like a mini
distance.
stroke there for a second.
Okay, and that's your turn, right?
Ooh,
You done, Scott?
yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so as you have moved away, being the farthest target, it doesn't want to go for you. It goes for Rook as it makes its way
No!
closer to him instead.
Fuck, I healed him.
And
I
so
feel
it
like
goes.
Rook is always bullied in these fights.
Well, at the moment, Berserk, it only goes to the closest target, and that's Rook. So it's going to go for Rook. And it's going to make 4 attacks.
Jesus.
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, you take 26.
down, y'all.
Second one, 28.
That'll hit.
Are you doing any reaction reduction yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Third
Oh my
one,
God.
32.
I'll reaction reduce that one.
All right, so that's 14. And then the fourth and final one, 22.
That'll hit as well.
All right, so you are going to take a total of 26 plus 15 makes 41, plus 14 is going to be 55, plus 15 equals 70.
Yep.
Down.
Nope.
All right, as you can see, this flurry of blades come out and all towards Rook, trying to cut him to pieces. The golem has no sense of control. It just goes for anything that's a target. Victor.
Gosh damn it.
Gala summons Moo.
Winnie's back.
I honestly think that means we should automatically win, because there's an
Yeah.
adorable cat there. That's how that works.
I agree.
What you doing, Victor?
All right. Something stupid.
Sweet.
You already went unconscious to this thing.
Yep. I'm gonna fly back over when I see him attacking a Rook over here, just slamming down on him. And I want to jump on his back, and I want to take his little feet mechanisms, and I want to try to walk it away towards the furnace over there.
Yeah, you can do that. As your action, you can move it 30 feet in any direction you want.
Into the fire.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It gets right there as it dinks onto the edge of the brazier. The big furnace.
Chill.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
as you're on top of it.
And I will use a key point to dodge.
Okay. Trying to make sure not to take any more damage. Rook,
Yep.
what you doing?
That's my turn.
Yeah, what's Rook doing?
Okay, so
You
Rook
just
is going to...
see me like this, Rook. By the way.
I love it. Rook is going to run this way, pick up the manacles here as a free action object interaction. It's 20 feet of movement here. 25, let me check the distance. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and shoot at the big guy for my action.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll hit. Okay, yep.
Hits.
For 25 points of sneak attack damage.
Very nice. 25. You can definitely see another bit is chunked off as you jam it in the gears. It kind of slows, but then it breaks through and keeps going.
Then I'll use... I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action to dash So altogether, I have 35 feet of movement left. It'll put myself over here in end turn.
Okay. Getting the fuck out of Dodge. We move over
That's
to
the plan.
Valindra. Valindra, what you doing?
Eldritch blasting the door.
All right, as you continue to focus, that hits, that misses, and that hits. Two of them seem to make impact. All right, it's beginning to dent in. You can see that there's a large piece of, like, black that you can see through at this one corner, but it's just, the door is still blocking.
Okay.
Damn, yo.
That's all I got.
All right. Smokey, what you doing?
Go up, and I think with all my movement, I just make it to the top of this damn platform.
Okay.
I think plus 5 feet, if my math's right. So
All
yeah,
right.
I'm done.
All right, Varkesh, what you doing?
Right. Okay. So where's the ladder exactly?
Bottom right of the balcony,
Bottom right.
where there's no rails.
Oh, all the way over there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, quick question. It's a 20-foot drop?
Yes.
To like the boxes stacked up, is it like maybe a 10-foot drop?
It'd be less. Yeah, it's about 10 foot for them.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Can I
I'm going to
go over
attempt that.
here? Oh, I was gonna drop down on the boxes.
Oh, well, I'm gonna
I was
go-
gonna use the boxes to like hop down to here.
It's not your turn, though, Kayla.
Well, yeah, but at the end of my turn. I guess that was a while ago now. At this point, just kidding. I'll stay here. JK.
Okay, Varkesh, what are you doing?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna steal Kayla's idea and go up the boxes.
Okay, go
Sorry.
ahead and make an athletics check for your climb and your leap.
I feel like I just went. Sorry.
Smokey was pretty
Sorry,
fast.
guys.
Smokey just said I moved to the edge, and that was it.
I have actual 6-second turns.
Okay, Varkesh, you get really close to the boxes. You get up there, up. You get to the top as they're starting to wobble and they're just starting to fall. You jump at the last second as they topple, and you grip onto the rails up there. Your two hands just grabbing on to the metal.
And I pull myself up.
Yeah, it'll use all your movement and action to get yourself up there, but
That's
you
fine,
will
as long as
be,
I'm
you'll
fucking
just
up
like, you haul up.
Made it.
All right, and as you get up there, Victor, being right onto it, it locks its head onto you as the arms that have pulled out from the side just break their elbows, bending backwards, and just go right towards you.
Dodge, Victor, dodge.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, a disadvantage. All right, so here we go. First one, 23.
Still hits.
Second one, 25.
Still hits.
Third one, 23.
Still hits.
And the fourth,
Holy shit.
natural one.
Oh, thank
Oh,
fuck
one
for that.
misses.
Are you up?
How much was all that from
That is
before?
going to be a
Jesus.
total of, so that's 45 plus 21, so that's 66.
6. You have 4?
Yeah.
Okay, you're still up, but the golem does not like this at all, and it is going to continue to just try to get Victor off of it. But it's
Thank
Victor's
God for
turn.
that one. Oh my gosh.
Please leave.
Sweet mother baby G's.
Well, our freaking rogue hasn't made it to the lock yet.
I was talking to Victor.
What are you gonna do, Victor?
This is so stupid. Does it seem like, all right, let me ask you this. As we're getting closer and we're getting up to, does it seem like it doesn't want to be here, or is it not affected by what we're doing?
It, like your attacks? Your attacks are damaging it.
No, I mean being up next to the furnace here.
It doesn't seem to focus on that. It's just, its rage is only on intruders, so it just seems to just look all of its intent on a creature. It doesn't know where it's walking.
Gosh, damn it. This is what this is oh man, I should really not do what I'm about to do. Oh, but that's half the fun of it, right?
No, it's not.
I will. All right, I'll play it safe. That's not very fun, but I'll play it safe. I'll use my action to disengage. Boo, it's boring.
Okay.
Where is everyone? Everyone's trying to gather up over here.
Yes,
Yep.
we're running away.
Well, the door's not even open yet.
Yet.
It's halfway.
We're running to a locked door. No, this is what a leader would do. I'm doing it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of the actions to move it into the fire.
Okay.
And bonus action to dodge.
Okay, so you just get it right into the furnace.
I think you can bonus action disengage with Step of the Wind.
Can I do that?
I think you can.
I mean, you still have your own movement. The action is to do this, so you can still move after you've walked it.
I thought it only doubled your movement. I mean, if it disengages, I'm gonna definitely do that.
I think it might disengage.
Check.
I mean, I'll do that shit right the fuck now.
Damn it, monks.
And get out of dodge. Actually, I think it does.
I think it does too.
Allowing you to take advantage on your
disengage or dash.
Or dash. Yep.
Okay,
so you can disengage. Yep.
So then I will spend a key point to disengage. Thank you, Smokey. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to take it into the thing. Bonus action, key point, disengage, and then so since I'm on this thing, is Step of the Wind disengage and movement or just disengage?
Disengage is just one.
Disengage. Okay, that's fine. That's what I'll use it then, and I will go 60 feet towards my friends.
All right. Are you doing like a rising up to the ceiling kind of thing?
You know, kind of one of these.
Yeah, diagonal. Okay, so you're high up at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a beeline for it for my friends. So it's probably like over here somewhere.
All right, sure. As you continue to book it south. All right. Making your way down there. The rest of your party trying to figure out what to do at the door. We move on to Rook.
Okay, so
I don't know if that did anything, but I got it as far away from us as possible.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and move 30 feet this way.
Oh.
Well, no, actually, a better idea. I think it was just see 30 foot would put me there. All right, so I'll instead make 30 feet of movement over here. Dash to get up on top here. How much does it take to get up the ladder?
It's 20 feet.
Okay, so then they'll put me up here, and then I've got 10 feet of movement left to put myself there. And then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to dash as well. Get on over here, and then turn.
All right, booking it. Up you go, and across the balcony, just pushing Smokey aside as the winded caster's going, as the bird flies by. Valendra, what you doing?
I'm gonna try to Eldritch, just keep blasting.
All right, go ahead. Blast away. Miss, hit, and miss.
Jesus.
All right, 10. Another boom, solid thunk. As you can see, it just kind of bowing in. The door's still standing, but you just see all these little bonk, bonk, bonks. Eldritch blast marks on the door.
That's smart.
All right, Smokey.
I will come. I'll come here.
Okay. Smokey, what you doing?
And with my action, I will cast Minor Illusion to make a just screaming human person right here.
Okay.
Sorry. Just to try and distract it to see if it goes after it.
Where you putting it again? Just draw a shape for it.
Sure. So draw a shape, like over here, away from everyone else.
Okay, great.
I'm just imagining Donnie from Wild Thornberries going.
Okay, well, so for since you are not an illusion wizard, you only can do either a visual or an auditory. So it's just a visual of something just doing. Actually, it doesn't even move. It just does this. It's just frozen pose.
That's true. That's all.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right, Varkesh, you've just now pulled yourself up.
Right, I'm going over to the door and I'm going to use all my scaly strength to try and get this door open.
Sure, go ahead and make a strength check.
Right, athletics?
Nope.
Just flat strength. Please, for the love of Jesus.
Come on, dude.
19.
It doesn't really budge at this point. It's just like you're.
What?
It's very sturdy and tight. It's hard to push it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That 20. Or 25, possibly, with how the other doors in this place have been.
Any bonus action?
Victor's looking rough.
I'm going to be using an actual spell for Victor next turn.
All right, so no.
Nothing.
All right. So, as Victor had led the creature into the furnace, you can see that as it lands there and gets in there, the coals light up, and inside its body it begins to
Gonna heal.
surge as more energy comes in, with the fire from the coals fueling it up.
Nice. It's 50-50 shot. Who's gonna hurt it or heal it? I don't know, man.
All right, it heals it for 7.
We needed to get above half.
It's only 2d6 fire in there, but
Yeah.
It continues to stand up and begins to make its way straight south, because it can see currently the closest is still Victor.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Through the boxes.
It just goes through, but as it gets there, you can see the whirling blades on the arms just swing and detach. The saw blades spin towards Victor. It makes a ranged attack.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
This bitch!
So it sings across. 16, does that hit?
No, it doesn't.
All right, the second one. 32.
Oh, well, yeah.
Fucking A.
All right, you
I'm
take
down.
19. All right, as Victor is flying, you can see a nasty slice go across his back as he just kind of limps and falls and goes unconscious as he tumbles and hits the boxes below. Victor, make a death saving throw. No, I'm sorry. Victor, you fail 1 death saving throw.
Because you fall.
Because you fall and take fall damage. But now it's your turn.
Sweet.
Make a death save.
Sweet.
Hope it's not a nat 1.
Kayla, if it is.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Kayla, by the way.
As soon as I said it, I regretted it.
As I'm clicking
I was
the
like-
button.
I was like,
oh,
now, if he happens to get a nat 1, everyone's gonna blame me for it.
All right, Rook, what you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna continue on my path here. 30 foot puts me right up next to the door. First thing I want to try, if I hold up the thing with the gem in it that the fake guy was wearing to the door, does that have any effect?
It does not seem to, no.
Okay, so it's not RFID based. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick the lock on the door.
Make a Thieves' Tools check.
Okay.
Do it.
Come on.
With disadvantage, I believe, because you
Nat
are...
20 twice. All right.
Yes, I am exhausted. So that'll be a 19.
Not enough. As you try to fiddle and pick at it, it's just... You're trying to really adjust yourself to the dents that have been going on. You're just like, it's just hard. As you get distracted looking up and see Victor fall from the air as a nasty spray of blood goes across the ceiling.
I'm coming!
Somebody's gonna need to get him.
Okay,
I'm working on the lock.
All right. Valindra, what's going on?
Jesus. Ugh. This damn cat. I will. Can I? That's very close to. I'll jump down to here
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
on the boxes.
Oh, this will go well. Oh, God.
I'm trying to save your life. You shut it.
All right, as you kind of
Just
do
let me
this
die.
version of ow, you don't take enough damage to really. You don't take enough. You don't hurt yourself falling down because you seem to break your fall with some of the boxes, but the boxes collapse. There's no way to get back up from the boxes.
That's cool. I'll grab Victor and Dimension Door up to the top.
All right, grabbing the almost severed in half body of Victor, you reappear on the balcony.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put us here, right behind Rook and Varkesh, so that Varkesh can heal him.
Okay.
Blood, blood, blood.
All right, yeah. So as you bring the motionless body of Victor towards Varkesh, it is Smokey's turn.
It is not good that we are all here together, but oh well.
That's where the goddamn door is. I'm not gonna be joining you too.
What you doing, Smokey?
5, 10, 15. Then I will use my action to dash.
Oh, gosh.
What? Yeah, exhaustion level 3 sucks.
It does.
I will put myself somewhat closer than everyone else because Smokey is at full health and stuff.
All right.
So yeah, that's Smokey's turn. That's all he can do.
Okay. Varkesh.
Okay, so
There is
Right,
so
right.
much bad shit.
right. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to healing word Smokey at level 1.
Wait, Smokey or Victor?
Sorry, Victor at level 1.
Well, it's very important.
totally healed the wrong cat.
Yeah.
So healing word at level 1 just to get him back up,
Okay.
and I'm
heal for
going
8?
to hold my bonus my action for my lightning breath weapon, because if he lightnings over here, I want to try and do the exact same thing that I did with the dragon in the city and try and negate it.
You would know from your thing that its buttons, which probably were activating its things, are deactivated with your dispel.
Oh, well, in that case, fuck that. I'm actually going to do life transference on him instead.
Oh, okay, so you still have a bonus action to use, but yeah, life transference on to Victor.
Yep, and that'll be my last 4th level.
Alright, so that's going to be 5d8.
And the amount of times I've actually done life transference, all of you guys are more dragon than I am now via the blood transfusion.
Okay, you heal for 30 as Varkesh takes 15 necrotic damage, giving you a much-needed relief as your hit points are restored and your body is sealing up the wound enough for you just to be stable and moving. It still hurts.
I'm probably in part dragon by now. But
Yeah. Little horns.
Yeah, really.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Shit.
And I will use actually the bonus action that I gave Victor, the +8, onto myself instead.
Alright, so just doing a quick cast on yourself, a low cast, giving yourself just a quick little boost in heal as the golem continues to march towards you.
100.
Oh, for fuck.
It gets right to there as it starts to pull its arms back, and you hear a ting, ting, zing, zing, and it throws them. Varkesh being the closest.
I have my head to cut. Leave me alone.
So Varkesh, they swing at you for 32
Yeah, I think that
and
hits God.
25.
Yeah.
Alright, you take a total of 36 slashing damage.
That's fine. I'm still alive.
As it gets closer and closer. Victor.
Oh,
Help with the door!
gosh.
Help with the door!
Trying to shake the cobwebs out here. I think. Oh, we haven't rested long rest to get spells back, have we? Shit. All right. I know we're trying to get through this door here. I'm just gonna try to beat up on the door.
Okay, sure.
So I'm just gonna attack it with my stick.
Does your Kenzie thing go down if you get knocked out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It just lasts for a minute.
No, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just lasts for a minute. So let's go ahead and hit this thing.
You can do it, monk.
Why I'm doing that. And this is +3 to hit.
That
Oh, gosh.
misses. That hits.
Cool. And then, so it does 6 + 3 damage to it. I don't know if that does anything.
Yep.
Does it look like it's even doing anything?
Oh yeah, the door is dented in very nicely. You can see it's just a nice solid intake from the blast and your kicks.
All right, flurry of blows then. My last key point to hit it twice more.
Miss.
Damn it!
Miss.
How do you miss a door? Okay. All
It's
right.
more of like you don't hit the nice weak spot, you just kind of hit the reinforcement instead.
All right, cool. That's. Gosh damn. I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go up, try to hit the thing, go there, and be like, okay, and I'm gonna go back behind Vorkesh. Just
Okay.
to hide. Just to hide behind him.
Just
Alright.
to hide behind the guy who's
Okay.
getting buzzsworded.
Okay, alright, Rook, what's going on?
I'm gonna keep working on the door with my lockpicks.
All right,
see
make
if I
your another
can
Thieves' Tool
make it
check.
work.
Disadvantage,
come
sadly.
on.
Fuck, so still 19,
So no,
still not
it's
enough.
still just not doing it. You're just like, you're panicking as the golem is getting closer and just, no, fuck, no, not working.
And, yeah, and then I'll end my turn there.
Alright,
I don't really have anything to do for a bonus action, so.
okay, Villalindra, what's going on?
I'm moving here, and then I'm gonna hold my action to help Rook with the lockpick, if I can do that.
Alright, sure, you can give him the aid action. Yeah,
Yeah, so that he can make it flat.
sure, no problem. As you try to give him a helping hand, as it were. Smokey, what's going on?
Smokey is going to come right about here with his movement, and he will dodge for the action.
Okay, just trying to basically add a second target, standing side by side with Varkesh. As you look around, Varkesh getting himself ready, suddenly the door next to you opens. What in blazes is going on here?
Can I turn around and just drop kick that fucker like an NFL football?
Nope, sadly not, because on his turn he sees what appears to be another version of what looks to be the gnome. However, this one has a bit more interesting apparel on him. You can see that he has a satchel, he has scrolls, he has a backpack, he has a large assortment of items upon him, and he's a little stunned and surprised seeing everything, but he also sees the golem coming in and goes, Spiritul! And you see him just say, Spiritul! And the golem stops.
Someone write that shit down.
What does that mean in Gnomish?
It means stop.
God damn it, Victor! You didn't say stop in Gnomish!
It could have been anything. Could have been kumquat, eggplant. You know,
But you didn't even try. Stop.
Nope.
You walked it into a fucking furnace, but you didn't try telling it to stop.
I died multiple times, okay? I'm not in the right mind.
And as he stops the golem from continuing its assault, as it halts in mid, ready to fire off some more things or to swing an attack, he just looks at you all going, well, how do you do? And at that point, we're going to take a break for you guys to take a little relief, and we're going to come back as you have now met the real Velcome.
Oh, goodness.
I want to kick him.
Jesus.
So we shall be right back, folks, as we return to see the resolution of their finally finding the high-important gnome wizard. So, be back in just a sec, guys.
We're in the
Yes, I will now use bring back. Yes.
Okay, guys, hey, welcome back. We have now returned, as we now will continue as the adventurers have now come face to face with the real Velcom.
As I said, I'm going to kick him.
Kick him.
Do you actually wish to kick him?
I'm not actually going to kick him.
All right, that's fine.
Really want to kick him.
Really, really want to.
So, as he stands there looking at all of you, analyzing and inspecting the sudden surprise and seeing you all in very bad condition, he continues to look and goes, "Well, where's my simulacrum?"
It kept on trying to attack us.
Well, I suppose, yes. I did tell him to only attack those who weren't my friends, and you certainly are not my friends.
We could be.
We really tried to be his friends.
We pacified him first, and he just kept... Ugh.
I agree with Rook entirely.
If ever, please, do come in, and hopefully you'll be able to help compensate for the loss of my simulacrum. Come in.
Beg your pardon?
Will you be able to help compensate for the lack of our health?
I could restore you slightly in here. Come in.
Stitch marks along his belly.
Yeah.
When Varkesh holds Victor up, I'm like licking myself, just like trying to literally cure
Stop his blood.
my own version of cure wounds.
Yeah. Doing your best to treat yourself as you do as a cat. You enter inside the chamber. You can see that he leads into what appears to be a larger, broader kind of circular-looking abode. You can see that there's a central area, a large column-surrounded center that is just open with what appears to be a massive amount of designs and prototypes of things that are hanging from the ceilings around the walls. Think of Leonardo da Vinci lab kind of thing, filled to the brim with designs, parchments, gizmos, and gadgets. And each of these things hangs in a certain order. As you can see, outside the circle there are alcoves that almost make like a flower design in the entire room. And you can see that he is setting himself in there, guiding you towards the middle, where there's a large table where you can see most of his works are just designed and laid out. And he gestures you to come in, allowing you to observe and look at the room and relax and take a seat. Some of the seats are a little bit bizarre and a mismatch of different furnitures, but he doesn't seem to mind as you just take whichever one you like to relax in. As he takes his own small, what looks to be almost kind of like a little throne for himself that he sits in, and kind of gets himself a little relaxed as he comfies up. He goes, "All right, now tell me, who are you and why you come here?"
Well, we are emissaries from Alniel, come to seek your counsel on a matter. Specifically, it would appear that your old foe, Draken the Black, is making an attempt to return.
He looks at you a little confused, as if you were trying to make a joke. No, that's impossible.
Unfortunately so, or at the very least he has friends who are doing their best to orchestrate such a thing.
I worked his... What? How? Tell me how. Tell me how this happened.
Hold on, and I will.
Marcus is just gonna be nosy and just investigate everything.
Oh, okay.
While he's doing that, I will go ahead and minor illusion, just like I did for the 3 dragon matrons, and just minor illusion, just like a flip book of what we saw, the reverse engineered of his ritual, and how it got rid of
Trilak.
That one.
Oh boy, that one's always your... Go ahead and make an investigation check, Varkesh, by the way, as you kind of begin to examine the room around you. He watches the scene, examining every single detail that you put up, and he seems to have his face slowly go from confusion to utter dismay and complete shock at the whole description of Varkesh. By the way, as you are looking around, you get fascinated and drawn in by a few things. On the table, there are quite a few pieces of parchments that have been made to kind of guess and tweak some of the more famously known magical items. You can see probably even one where they're trying to take a bag of holding and make it into a vault of holding. You can even see what someone is trying to do by amplifying and improving existing designs of some of the stuff you've encountered before. It's intriguing, and you kind of begin
just there
to...
at the edge of the table, like snout down, fingers on the edge, just like...
You kind of begin to really take in the fact that there is a lot in here that could be very valuable or perhaps useful to even try.
I've got all my little figurines on and let Smokey continue.
All right. So, what you do what now?
All my figurines on the table and let Smokey, while he's
He's getting ready to show off his stuff.
Sure, all right, yeah, doing a version of comparisons. All right, he seems to watch the scene as he eventually just looks at you and goes, well, I suppose releasing that many souls in one place could be enough to shatter it. Still...
Wait. Release that many souls? Are you trying to say that everyone in Trilak is dead?
Yes, you just showed me yourself that they're all dead. That's absolutely what they are. They're dead. Gone.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that because, like, you know, everything just disappeared. Maybe they just got shifted to another plane?
Preposterous. No. He was eliminated, eradicated, completely wiped off the material plane. There was no banishment, no demiplane, no place for him to be released from. This was the final solution. We were supposed to remove him entirely from existence.
Well, you did a real bad job of that.
Excuse me.
Not you specifically, just the group. I'm sorry. I'm angry. I'm bleeding. It's been a really rough day. I'm not trying to blame you.
You see him stand up slowly and goes, I would have you kindly take those words back.
I'm just going to show him my arm.
I care not for what tattoo you have on your arm. Take your vile words back.
For someone who Draken the Black was your foe, you don't seem to know what his mark looks like. I've met him. He exists. And he's coming back, and that's why we're here.
Valandra, we need this guy's help. Can you please just take back the insults you just gave him and all of his dead friends?
I am sorry that I insulted you and your friends. I'm sure you were all very nice.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Watching this shit show go down. Just wish I had some popcorn.
16, not bad.
All right. He seems slightly pacified. Not really. He's very angry at you as he sits down and goes, I'll have you know, my friends and I, we did our absolute best in the circumstances that we had. We did not have all this magical energy that you were able to abuse at your whim. We were slaves to the dragons at times before, and when they finally released it in the gems, we were able to finally counter Draken's army, and it took not only the efforts of me and my friends, but it took the life of one of my dearest friends. So, I would have you be very well aware of the sacrifices we made for your safety in this current day and age.
Are you meaning the Golden Lady?
Your paladin friend, the one who...
Yes.
I have her name, guys.
I know it.
Salandril? I can't... Cylindril, sorry.
It's okay.
Cylindril.
How dare you disgrace someone by getting her name wrong?
I apologize for the harsh words spread so far. We have evidently each been impacted heavily by the events, by this person here who seeks to destroy so much that we hold dear. That was my entire home city, my family, my friends, all gone in an instant.
I can appreciate your loss as well, and I am sorry to hear it, but I promise you it was not because of lack of effort on our part that he has returned. We did our very best, and I used all that I had for the resources I could use, and at the time it was the best that we could use to try and eliminate him. Do you know how much effort it took to infuse those 5 rods?
I couldn't have possibly. I don't know the magic behind it. That's why we've been asked to come and seek your counsel, to learn anything that we possibly could, any way that we could possibly begin to counter this incursion of Draken the Black back into our plane.
To seek my counsel.
We were sent on behalf of the dragons of Alniel, the matrons themselves.
Oh, the matrons. Yes, a fine dilly-do those 3 are. They don't know too much about magic themselves. They're only capable of casting the basic, simple versions of it. I expanded it. I created more. I was the one who was responsible for expanding the knowledge of all the mortal kinds. But do they give me credit? No, they do not. They just let me wallow here in my own misery.
Well, I commiserate. They've proven themselves a bunch of prideful fools, each and every single one of them.
Yes,
so
you understand. Though I do, of course, Don't hold all dragons in contempt. I still think that Jin is a very fine fellow.
Thank you. I mean, who?
Funnily enough, he is our patron in this endeavor, and in most endeavors, we are counted among his champions.
You know Jin?
Yes.
Jindred.
I show a minor illusion of his halfling form.
Yeah, yes, you do. Yes, he's the one who taught me magic.
Wow.
He had us go through an interesting trial upon our first meeting of him, actually.
Ah!
Seeking out of a number of keys.
Yes, I could imagine. Yes, did he use a lot of illusion?
He did.
Yes, that is his
I made him
forte.
swallow a spirit dildo.
Oh,
God.
well, wait, I'm sorry, a spirit? Dildo?
It's a creation of mine, patent pending.
Well, I'll leave that to you then, I suppose. Still, so you do seem to at least have a few good friends in your arsenal. So, you've met Jindred, and you've come here on behest of the matrons to seek my help to do what? To try again? It didn't seem to work so well last time. I don't know how I would be able to nullify him.
But clearly you are the foremost expert on this sort of matter, if they're even willing to, in any way, start to defer to your knowledge.
You don't understand. Last time when I did this, I had to use the essence of the dragons. The 5 metallic dragons infused each of the rods, and they were the ones that were supposed to anchor the power to allow it to manifest on him. But it doesn't seem to be enough. Goodwill alone is not enough to take away this creature. It has to be balanced. To balance it, I would need another force, another source of energy that is different from theirs.
Just there at the table, and I'm like eyes peering over the top, and you mean like this? And I say Roshan, and I make all the figurines dance across the table.
Don't think he means
I
anything
think
like that,
he
Marcus.
may mean something more along the lines of perhaps the Archon stones.
He looks around and goes, no, wait, what are you... Oh, and he just watches them for a moment. Oh, those are rather pretty. Wait. Well, who made these?
Just there at the table. Julie.
You're a wizard? No, you can't be.
I'm not. I'm something far superior. No offense, Smokey. But I serve a greater being than myself, which is very hard to beat.
You're a paladin, then?
No. Far less virtuous.
Surely not a cleric.
Yes, I guess you can call me.
So.
How?
I'm a reptile of the cloth.
I never heard of a cleric who could do these things. You're able to enchant items?
I've been called many things. And Valindra can attest I've been called many things, but I've never been called an enchanter before.
It is kind of what you do, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess it is. Just there down at the table, just watching them dance, play around.
He just seems to completely believe you at this point.
Ta-da.
Well, impressive.
Well, Mr. Velcom, what can you see yourself doing at this point? We've given you evidence that Draken has returned. Would you like to come with us to...
Come with you? No, certainly not.
Okay. Would you be willing to offer your expertise from afar? Do you have all these great inventions? Do you have any that allow long distance communication? I mean, I can use sending a certain amount of times, but
yes. Sending. I've already made a pair of sending stones. Rather trivial things. Can't really get them to work more than once a day, no matter how hard you try to infuse them. What can you do? But to resolve your problem, he kind of begins to put his fingers together as he thinks. To truly be able to make something that could eradicate Draken, we would need a force equal in his own power. Are you versatile in all the histories of the world?
I've read some stuff.
Who are you?
What a great answer. I've read some shit. Yeah.
I have some knowledge of history.
And how many of you are familiar with the beginning of the Age of Reckoning?
The beginning of the Age of Reckoning.
Then you know well, Mr. Tabaxi, of the Dracolich.
I've heard stuff, yeah.
When the Dracolich occurred, it sent a rift across the world. During this time, the individuals who were still trained by the dragons were infused with this necrotic energy. This is when necromancy began to become a field for the first time. During that point, when they were casting spells, many of them were eliminated, blown to dust, disintegrated, or even just turned into mindless, undead creatures. However, 4 of the more powerful ones were turned into what you have called liches. Draken the Black, of course, being the most infamous. However, there are 3 others. If we could harness the power of the 3, we might be able to use them to counter Draken. But of course, to do that, you would have to venture to their area, and I am certainly not venturing, and there's no way you could possibly do it. Well, he kind of pauses and looks at Varkesh for a moment.
Tails just swinging back and forth like a happy dog while he's peering over the
You
tail.
can infuse, can you not? You have the enchanting capabilities. And what about you, Tabaxi? Can you?
Which one?
You just asked
He
me
looks
a
at the fat
question.
one.
Stop. I have my one leg up in the air, and I was like licking. I was like, stop. And he says Tabaxi, the fat
It's
one.
just
And I go back to licking.
One of those moments.
My specialty is abjuration, but we do have, if you know of the dwarven clan of the, what are they called, guys? The Skivners? What are they called?
I swear to God, you said skippies at first.
No, Scrivengers? It's not Scrivenger. It's Degra, but
Yep.
the Etchers, the
Etchers. There we go.
Etchers.
Got it.
He nods at you and goes, but yes, I do know the Etchers. They are something I have studied for a while. They allowed me to see how they enchanted their runes. They were taught by the Gold Worm. Do you know?
I was
Can't say I
unaware
know
of
it.
that fact, no.
Yes. Her name was Quindry. Quindry the Calm, they called her.
What a quandary.
She was the one who taught them how to etch. It was a very rare gift to be able to do it. They have the means to transfer, it seems. They can take items that have magical properties on them and put them into others.
Yeah, this
So
was
you know
some.
some.
This was some of their work, and I gestured to Varkesh's armor.
Oh,
Just pose like one of the pillar men. Let him admire it.
well, yes. Mighty fine work. Nothing less from one of the etchers, I can imagine. Well, excellent work. So you know them. You still have some contact with etchers.
Yes, they actually stay in our keep.
You'll keep.
We're their patrons.
Eh. Well,
And
you seem to
saviors.
be far more prestigious than I gave you credit for to begin with. Tell me, what are all your names?
I'm Smoky Cloud Cindertongue.
Never heard of you.
I go over and just like crush shake his hand because like, my name's Vark.
No, you let go.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet a fellow.
Oh.
Please let his head go.
How would I?
Like holding a bloody palm. I'm like, ooh, I'm sorry.
You see him cursing in gnome a little bit, which Victor picks up saying, "Stupid imbecilic blue dragon head."
Oh,
Dude, dragon head. Oh no, my feelings.
I am Rookabel for you.
Don't know you.
I stopped looking for a moment. I'm like, Victor. And I go back to village. I'm like half dead over here, so I'm still trying to clean myself up a little bit.
Plain, simple Victor. Very well, time. And you?
Valindra.
What, do you have a surname?
I don't claim to have one, no.
Do you have one?
No. You haven't heard of me either.
Well,
That's fair.
hard to say. You
I've
look
heard of any of
familiar.
those.
I look familiar?
Slightly.
Slightly. Did you know any elven women?
I've known many elven women.
Leia.
Did you know any elven women that served the Changebringer?
Many. Quite a few served them.
Do you know Ravelin?
Yes. How do you know her?
She's my aunt.
That's your... Wait, no! He leans in and looks at you very closely. No, it can't be. Can it?
Yeah, her.
Ah,
her
he kind of picks up your face a little bit and looks at it closely.
Ugh.
Ew. No. She would she? No, she wouldn't. But could she?
She's standing right here. Obviously, she could.
Not
Slap
you.
him on the
Not
back
you.
of the head.
Not you.
Raked him out of it.
No. Tell me, dear girl, what was your mother's name?
What was my mom's name?
What was my mother's name?
The one time I don't have my backstory pulled up. AJ, what was my mom's name?
Always have it up.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
What was my mom's name?
Let's see if I remember if you put it in here real quick.
Everything's being super slow.
Her name is Barbara now.
Barbara.
Acceptable.
Her name is Urtak. That's right?
Urtaka.
Ah, yeah,
Jesus.
you're right.
Apparently, Varkash's father has a drag stage name.
Where did I put it? Where did I put you? Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
It's not a problem.
Family history online.
It might be in my Google Docs. Hold on.
I believe in you. If you discussed it in Discord, you could also just run a search in that, and that'd work
Oh,
too.
that's so long.
Yeah, I don't remember her name though, so like I can't.
She can't use the
Just
search
say
engine
X.
because it wouldn't work.
It would in a private message.
Like mom.
Also
or
can
whatever.
work in the general as well. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I was not prepared. This is the last place I expected any of this to come up.
I love it.
Well, let's keep on going while she looks. So, how do you know her aunt then?
Well, I knew her sister.
Alray.
Alright.
Alray, what's her name? And I don't think I came up with the last name. I did, but it's somewhere in my notes. I gotta find it.
It's
Love
okay.
it.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys. I'll put it in the chat for everyone. Sorry.
So as not to forget it.
Yeah. So wait, you knew my mom?
Alright, well, sorry. So first, you absolutely say that you know the name.
Yeah. Alray is what I have in my notes.
Alright. Just to make sure I don't miss it again. All R-A-Y? Or...
It's Alrea is what I have.
Okay, Alrea?
Yeah.
Alright.
But I've been pronouncing it Alray, but
Alright, okay. Alright, as you say it, he'll look at you for a moment and goes, well, I'll be damned. And sits down for a moment.
so wait, you knew my mom or you know my aunt?
Your mother?
Well, how'd you know my mom?
Dude, child, don't you know?
No, I don't know anything about my mom.
Your mother was my friend. My dearest friend. She was there at the battle. You saw a statue of her above.
Nuh-uh.
Yes! She was the one with the bow.
Well, I mean, where is she?
Well, don't you know?
No, okay, so here's the thing. My aunt, I know nothing about my mom. Nothing at all. I know her name, and that's because my aunt let it slip once. So I just have her name. That's all I know. She never talked about her.
Well, that's a shame. Your mother was a dear friend of mine. She was very noble. She tried her best to do right in the world, and she nearly sacrificed herself, but of course she was not the one to take the full sacrifice as our other dear friend. However, she was very strong, very kind, and she married someone who one would not necessarily expect to do, but still, I didn't know she had a daughter. It's a pleasure to meet you, my dear.
You too. I'll shake his hand.
So, you have no clue that your mother was one of the 5. She was responsible for banishing Draken.
No, this is the first that I've heard of it, but I mean that's kind of we have that in common, I guess, like mother like daughter, banishing Draken, I guess, because I'm gonna try to do that. So that's kind of.
Why do you wear a mark that you say is his?
It's choices were made, unwise choices,
uninformed choices,
uninformed choices in times of desperation, and mistakes have been made and corrected. I'm not with him anymore.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, but still, you carry his mark. Did he trick you? What happened?
No, he kind of tricked me. He told me he'd bring back someone that I cared about, and kind of did, but turns out it was just the memory of them, and it wasn't actually real. And
yeah, never trust that lich.
Yeah, it's been a rough year, actually. So
well, I can understand, and especially going through my defenses, you must have all had the worst ordeal. I am terribly sorry. I really am. I thought if you were your mother's, you would know the answer to most of my riddles.
She actually did find an alternative answer to your 8 + 8 + 8 + 8 riddle.
Ew. Yeah, Professor, I wrote it down for you in case you want to make corrections to accept an alternative answer.
He does look down at it for a moment and he goes, well, I'll be damned. That does make a lot of sense. It does. I'm afraid it is magically attuned to a single answer, so it would only work with the single one, but I'll try to adapt it to put that in there just for you. Just for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you have an antidote to that gas exhaustion poison?
I do, yes. Did you breathe it in? Oh, yes. Oh gracious, no. Oh, that's terrible. You see him get off his stool as he looks around. He seems to go towards one of the alcoves that seems to focus on alchemical potions and the like, and he pulls out a few things and hands them over to you. A small, tiny vial with golden liquid. Hands one to you. Did anyone else breathe in the gas? Yeah, there you are, tiny kitty. Victor? Was that it? Yes, Victor. There you are.
Thank you.
So all the points, 1 point.
It removes all exhaustion.
No. Spooky's just about to have the zoomies. Just run all over this room.
Did anyone else have exhaustion?
Nope. I did have exhaustion, but it wasn't from the gas.
Did you want to try it?
I'll give it a go. Yeah.
All right. He hands it to you, and if you drink it, it removes all exhaustion.
Yo!
Took advantage.
Is it just Red Bull?
No. No, it is not the golden elixir in that regard.
Can I artificer's lore this one too? Because it does say alchemical objects. Does
sure.
That
yeah.
An object?
Can we have some in like a to-go cup?
Well, I didn't prepare too many. I only have 5 in store for me. I'll get the other 2. I can make more for myself. I will not fall prey to my own traps. I was doing this in case of an emergency. Here you are.
That'd be embarrassing if you did. So when's the last time you heard from my mom?
All right. By the way, with a 10, you wouldn't really know much about it. It's a golden liquid.
Yep.
It's been, well, the better part of 30 years. At least. Time... It's funny down here. I lose track of time.
Do you know my dad's name?
No. The scandal of your father is a little mysterious for most of us. She never really told us who he was, just that she was going to follow him. And she never came back, it seems.
Well, at least I learned something.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Well, yes.
Sounds nice.
She was wonderful, darling. She did amazing things. She could bend an arrow far better than anyone ever could. She could turn it into magical light and weave it, even bounce it around. If you went... Oh, which door did you go through? Mine, I'm assuming, it seems. It's because you solved the puzzle. Yes. Well, if you went through her door, you would have seen the targets, and you would have fired upon them, allowing you passage, because she could do the trick shots, as it were. That was her skill. She was an exquisite archer. A keen fighter.
Yeah, I fight.
Do you?
Pretty okay.
So is that what you are? You followed in her footsteps without realizing?
Partially, yeah. Before the whole lich thing, but now I follow the Ebon Empress, so I kind of pull a little from her, pull a little from myself. It's kind of a weird mix of stuff I got.
The Ebon Empress. Are you one of her followers then?
Yes, I am.
A moment. You see him step down for a second, and he goes across to another alcove. This one, however, seems to be filled with items. It seems from swords to shields, all these different looking equipment items that you can see him pull apart and toss to the side. Eventually, he pulls out what appears to be a large black onyx cylinder. And no matter how he twists it or turns it, it doesn't seem to have any reflective property. It seems to be like a void of black. And he holds it out to you for a moment and goes, be careful with this.
What is this?
It belongs to one of the followers of the Ebon Empress. I wasn't able to uncover its properties, but here, just hold it.
I'll hold it.
All right. As Valindra holds it, you see her stare at it for a moment, and her eyes just kind of blink out for a second. The pupils just seem to disappear as she stares and seems to leave her body. She is no longer present in this world.
Oh no! What did I do?
Oh dear.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Oh, man. Amazing.
So, yeah.
This will be interesting.
We're gonna need another warlock.
But yes, lucky for you, you guys have passed all the deadly traps and have made your way finally to Velcom's Sanctuary, and now have uncovered a few pieces of information as well as an interesting relic that we will discover what happens next week with Valindra, as she has unlocked a new item to use.
Oh god.
Did she poof? Does she poof or just like fizzle or?
No, it's basically like a version where you watched her and suddenly she just kind of goes a little limp in the head.
All right.
Oh, so her body's still there?
Her body's still there. She just seems to have, like, gone. Conscious is gone.
Interesting.
Tranced, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yes, so, of course, if you guys enjoyed and would love to come back, we would love to have you. Please check us out every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as we will continue the adventures going forth into the year. And from everyone here, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you all again. Thanks, guys. See you again.
Thanks. Good night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.